Doherty, too.
Welcome to Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Happy Football Friday to you. It's one of our happiest days of the year, guys. Brush Mitchell down there on the end, Dayton Bashong right here in the middle, the stat man with us from Hawkins Home and Lawn. On the other side, Moose is over there with Tim. They've got the video stuff going. You can pull that up and watch it at YouTube. Just search Mountain Grove High School Athletics. Russ, you had a great coach's show this morning. Mr. Wilson had joined you as a special guest with head football coach, Coach Swafford.
My favorite Friday morning is when Mr. Wilson joins us for the coach's show.
It is
My
fantastic.
life is easy.
I just not sure why he's not a full-time resident during football season anyway.
He should just
Why
move
would you
here.
ever? I mean, when you've done all this, why would you ever want to leave it?
Yeah, I mean, he should just move here for the fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, when we had the podcast with him the other day, it was 103 in the shade here, and he was at 66 degrees.
Well,
so
there's some motivation.
Yeah, there's some motivation to be live out in Oregon.
For sure. Well, we're getting ready here as the Panthers host the Fairgrove Eagles. Pregame show brought to you by Hawkins Home and Lawn. And as part of the pregame show, we're going to play and re-air the Coach's Corner from this morning. Mr. Wilson had joined Brush Mitchell along with head football coach, Coach Dan Swafford. And that is always brought to you by the Mountain Grove Pharmacy and the Family Pharmacy. So here's Coach's Corner right here on your home of Panther Sports. Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner brought to you by the Mountain Grove Pharmacy and the Family Pharmacy. Stop into the Family Pharmacy and pick up all of your Mountain Grove Panther apparel to go cheer on your Mountain Grove Panthers. And the Family Pharmacy there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Stop into the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square and have breakfast with Coach and Brush this morning. Have you some lunch over there this afternoon. They'll get you all fixed up. And the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Listen in live to the Mountain Grove Pharmacy with Brush Mitchell, Coach Swafford, and Mr. Wilson. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. This is always one of my favorite coaches' shows. We're joined by Mr. Wilson and Coach Swafford, and I'll tell you what, Mr. Wilson does not leave anything off the table. He brings it, Coach.
This is why he's such a successful man.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave anything unlooked at.
No.
He's detail-oriented, and I like that.
Yeah, and Mr. Wilson, you've been here since...
Oh, we got in Wednesday. We were supposed to be here Tuesday, but we had a little bad luck taking off.
The airplane system is sometimes a gamble, isn't it?
Yeah, but for 20 years I've been coming back here, and I've never had a problem until Tuesday.
Do you guys fly into Denver? Or
we go from Medford to Denver to Springfield.
Okay. I never have done that trip. Didn't know exactly your route. I know, Coach, you went to Washington earlier.
I did. I have a daughter that lives there.
And did you go Springfield?
We went to Springfield to Seattle.
Yeah. Seattle.
Yeah, we sure did.
Well, that's a big flight. Well, no, it's Friday Night Lights.
And I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. And the first game of the year. I know. You got here. You came last year, what, third or fourth game?
Third game.
And now you're here. You just couldn't wait.
I can't wait for this game tonight.
I mean, this has kind of been a thorn in our side for a few years, Coach.
For sure. Our seniors, we were just talking this week, and they've never beat Fairgrove, and so that's one. I love a great challenge, and it's always a challenge with them. They have a very good program.
But that's going to change tonight.
We're going to hear it here. Now, I'm telling you, we can live it and relive it. We had to go on the road. First game, we went up to Fairgrove last year. I'm telling you, we started out just a touch slow, but we played really good football there for about 2.5, 3 quarters, and really that's one of those that woulda, shoulda, coulda, wasn't it?
Well, I've just got a few games in my career as a coach that like you say, oh, we had it won and we let it get away from us. And I've been very fortunate with not having very many of those. And last year was one of them. We were down by 14, up by 17, lost by 1. And you just kind of think about that. Down by 14, you fight all the way back, and you go up by 17, and then you lose by 1. And so, given their team credit, they made plays when they had to make plays, and boy, you just have nights like that. And it was a night like that for us, and we were kind of, we had a good team. We were still learning, and as I always say, you learn more from losses than you do wins. I just don't want to learn too much too fast. Right? So
I understand that.
That's exactly how that was. We actually learned a lot from that game, and it was one of the reasons why we had such a great season last year. I firmly believe that.
Well, I thought the way the kids responded in game 2, which that's getting ahead of yourself. I thought I kind of realized that we were probably in for a good ride.
Yeah,
in for a good ride. Mr. Wilson, we stream all those games. Were you in front of the TV?
I was watching that game. I remember that fumble.
No, yeah, those things are hard to forget, but we got to. You said you got to have the memory of a goldfish.
A goldfish's memory is very short, and we got to have a goldfish memory on the good and the bad sometimes.
Yeah. I agree. I do agree. It's Coach, you've had. I mean, we had the jamboree last week. I mean, and we all know jamborees. I mean, that's just a starting spot in the season. You get to hit somebody else. You're not going to win a state championship if you score 8 touchdowns on somebody in the jamboree. I mean, but you get to see if the kids are going to compete and how you've progressed in the summer. And how do you evaluate so far your practice since Evangel Camp?
Well, going back to last week's jamboree, we had some bright spots, but we had some spots that weren't so bright, and so we got to fix some things, and we had to evaluate some things on some situations. But overall, it was good. I wasn't a fan of the 3-team jamboree. I will say that I need to get another team in there for that. But we did a good job of hitting some plays when we needed to hit some plays. But we didn't take care of the football. We made some mental mistakes. We didn't tackle well at times, and we played too high. And so that's just coach talk. I mean, it's just football. That's what football is. Many times is just those things. And so you get ready for that first game, trying to be the best you can be on that first game, and not overload people. And I'm just, every coach has all summer to get ready for game 1. And they get these things in their mind. They need to do this, and they need to do that. And what happens is you can blow kids' minds up. It's kind of like too much electricity into the electrical box, Sometimes it just kind of overloads it, and we don't want to overload our kids. We want them to play fast and quick and free and have joy in their heart, and that's what that's kind of how we think about things. And so, we just got to come out ready to play football and getting into that game thing. It's like jamborees, you don't have special teams. You're not on time. You're not on a watch. You do have some flags, and so we got to see some of that last week. But that's a whole different aspect of the game. It's like, okay, you got special teams in there. You got to tackle people. You got to be able to punt the ball. You got to, you got to kick off. You got to kick off return, and so you got to think about those things now, and you got to get everybody working smoothly in that first game. And so we're just hoping not to beat ourselves in that situation.
Mr. Wilson, did you get to observe the jamboree? Did you watch it on when they?
I watched some of it, yes.
And what was your evaluation?
Well, I don't really care much for jamborees. I think they would be just as good having a scrimmage, offense against the defense, and get ready that way. But because I've never seen anyone really go all out in a jamboree.
And you're talking Manila play calling, and
yeah, they don't,
not showing your hand.
Yeah, they don't want to show anything.
No.
So it's not entertaining for a fan. You're probably right. You're right.
And what I don't understand is they don't show anything, but you can't tell me that these other coaches don't know what Coach Swafford runs. You just can't tell me they don't know that. And then
if they don't, that's what we like.
And the same way as the other teams, they know too that Coach Swafford knows what they're going to be running. So I don't know why they don't show it and go ahead and play.
Go ahead just to run a double reverse, flip back pass, all those things.
Play one right there.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I hear you. I like jamborees for one reason, and you played too. Gosh, you get tired of hitting your own teammates.
You do on that. I understand what they're doing there, but they need to go all out and play like they're going to play that first game.
Just have a meeting in the middle of the field and say, "All right, guys, we're keeping score, and if we win, you owe us, or we're switching the game. It's not at Fair this year. It's at Mountain Grove. Yeah,
because you don't really learn anything from that game, the jamboree, because they're not going all out.
Well, and Coach, I'd say that one thing, and I wasn't able to attend the jamboree, had a little medical procedure, but what I watched, there's going to be a handful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll be good. They'll be good. I thought Willow Springs looked really good.
Well,
yeah, I sure did. They gave Fair all they could handle.
And it's going to be, SCA is going to be a battle. I mean, this year it always is. And you know, I saw some previews on Salem and everything, and their coach thinks they're getting a lot better. And for sure, we know what kind of two-headed monster they were back in the day.
For sure.
And Ken Rhodes says anytime you get a win at Salem, it's a good win. That's a Ken Rhodes motto. So
that's for sure.
It's one of those things, Coach. So the heat, I mean, it's been miserable. And if you own cattle, it's been. I need water bad. I need water bad. But how have the kids handled it?
Real well. You know, ironically, it has been hot, but there's always been a pretty good breeze each day. So we've been able to get out in that heat some, and you know, not to worry about issues of, you know, not being able to go outside, because we've been actually well under the wet bulb situation. So, you know, the kids have done a pretty good job because it's game week. They have a little more pop in their step, and so we've been happy about that. But yeah, you know, that's one of the benefits of having a turf field. It's the same in 100 degree or 30 degree, you know. So it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And we sit there and we say, "Oh man, I can't believe it's this hot." But you know, in August in Missouri, 9 out of 10 times, you know, everybody's been through it. It gets you get a lot of humidity and a lot of high temperatures. Oh yeah, that's Missouri,
and it's probably better. It's probably better, wouldn't you say, to get prepared for week 1 game day. If you are a little bit over hot, getting up there, I know there's been years we've been really cool, and then all of a sudden the first week of September we're 100 degrees.
Yeah, I mean you have that, yeah, and you know, it's important to me. I don't care how hot it is, how cold it is, how much you run. There's something about game speed. You can't simulate that, you know, and you're always going to get tired game 1, you know. And I think you can help yourself out in some ways, but boy, you got to be careful about, you know, making sure I want my guys to have fresh legs. I want them to be as fresh and as fast as possible, and then let their guts take over when they need to have that, you know. And so that's, you know, one of the things I'm grateful here in Mountain Grove is we've got some gutty kids, and they're tough, and yeah, they get tired, and so does the other team, you know. We can help them out by doing some subbing, and you know, early in the game to keep them as fresh as long as we can. we felt last year against Fair Grove, we felt like in the fourth quarter we started cramping a little bit, and so we've got to be prepared for that kind of thing. And when you play, one thing about going to a natural grass field off of a turf field, if that grass is a little high, there's a difference now. It'll a kid that's not used to that, they got to feel that. They got to get used to it, and they do pretty quickly. But I think that had something to do with that, and so we're trying to be prepared a little better on that side of it. And it's a mental thing more than it is a physical thing. Our guys, our fitness level's good. I've had lots of compliments since I've been here and about how good our fitness is. And meaning, that we just play fast, and we play fast for 4 quarters. Yep. That's what you got to get to, So anyway, that's our goal, and it's always a little bit of a struggle. Game 1, you kind of play yourself into shape. By game 3, you can go all day, no problem. But boy, what's it going to be like game 1? So we try to get ready for that.
No, and it is fast and furious. I mean, and really and truthfully, everybody says a flexbone offense isn't one to get down 2 touchdowns and come back, but the way your offense is, if you don't let them score anymore, that offense is as potent as a spread, isn't it?
Oh, we'd like to believe that. We think we're potent.
Yeah, well, so do I.
Spread teams, that's communism in my world. Yeah, so
I figured that. I figured that.
No.
It is. When your son's the offensive player of the year in football and his class, I mean, and he ran the offense, and he didn't throw it a whole bunch either, did he?
No, we don't have to.
Yeah, that's it. Mr. Wilson, you come from out in Oregon, where there's no humidity. You said last week it was 60 degrees. How's this heat on you?
Well, I tell you, when we walked out of the house the other day, it felt like we were going in an oven.
Yes.
But I will say, from what I was listening to him there, how can you not get up for this game with Fair Grove?
That's right.
These boys, even if they might be a little bit tired, I think with playing Fair Grove, they can give that extra amount of energy to do for a big win tonight. Don't you think so?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, last year was a heartbreak, but before that, we've been their whipping boy before that. I mean, last year was a heartbreak.
Well, I think tonight that's going to change. I think when they walk out of that gymnasium or locker room over by the old gymnasium, and they walk down to the football field, and they walk by that big panther with that snarl on his face, I think everything's going to change right there.
Well, and it's good to have them at home, and we started out on the road the first 2 games last year, and man, it's nothing like being at home.
That's right.
And an opening game, and there's a lot of excitement in the air. I mean, Wilson Field's going to be buzzing.
Well, it's going to be buzzing. It's going to be buzzing.
Yeah.
We got fans that's going to circle that field, and I just think that's going to create a great excitement in the area, and so there's nothing better than high school football in Mountain Grove on Friday night,
especially when you get back on the track.
Well,
I love that.
I remember back in 06 and 07, that track area was all full.
Yeah. Oh.
As well as the stands.
Oh, and you got Pat Murphy down in that visiting end zone. He's giving those kids heck. And, I mean, there was just a lot of that. There was just a lot of that. But he's one of the fans that I remember. But those sidelines were packed.
Yes, they were packed.
I mean, like I said, and we talked about it on the podcast, we had Bolivar in here, and then he goes on and was with Ned Reynolds and Scott Berger, and he said, guys, he says, you can watch Friday Night Lights on TV all you want. He said, until you go to Mountain Grove, Missouri, you don't know what Friday Night Lights are. And he was, he played college football, pretty successful coach, and everything like that. Oh, I love the atmosphere.
No, it's great here, and it's going to be fantastic tonight.
Well, and how, Coach, do you think that'll, with the people on the track, do you think that's going to affect? I mean, do you think the kids get pumped up more for that?
There's good and bad to it, and so I'm really excited about it. And as long as everything stays on the up and up, and we're positive, and we keep that always that way, we're going to be okay with it. What we don't want to do is turn that into craziness, and that's not what we're about, and that's something we want to make sure that we just keep it on, everything extremely positive. And look, we're not about anything that's negative, anything that's not sportsman. Sportsmanship is very important to us, and so we want people to enjoy their experience here at Mountain Grove. We want to play with great enthusiasm. We want to enjoy the experience as well, and I just want to make sure we keep that in that situation. And that's always been the issue when you go to other places like that, And so that's, I just put that out because I think it's awesome. I want to pack that place so much that we're shoulder to shoulder in the stands, and we're shoulder to shoulder on the track. That's my goal, and we have a line out to the highway to get in the gate. That's what you want in your high school stadium.
Well, with the parking the way it is right now, there might be a line out to the highway.
Yeah,
it is. With the fire at the OTC, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit, Coach. What can you tell us about Fairgrove? I mean, new coach, is it going to be a new system, total new deal?
Oh no. Offensively, they have a quarterback, or he's a former quarterback of Fairgrove's, back for Coach Forrest, who was the head coach there. And so they're using the same terminology, and everybody has their own little spin on offense, but basically, their base stuff is the same offensively, and then defensively, their head coach is he's a defensive minded guy, and so that'll look a little different. And that's a challenge, to be honest with you, on what they're going to do, because you just don't know for sure how he's going to handle what you do. It's not somebody we've seen, before, and so we've done our homework as much as we can on trying to get some background and a feel for what's happening. But honestly, you never know for sure until the game starts on what defense they're going to run against you. Now, personnel-wise, I can tell you that they have their quarterback back. He is a Division I athlete. Now, he's a baseballer, and he's a commit to Missouri State.
Right.
And all I can tell you about this is when you play Division I athletes, no matter what sport they're in, there's something different about them. They're just on a different level, and that's how he is. He can throw the ball. He can run the ball. He's smart. One thing I think about him is he's a savvy player, and he makes things happen when he has to have it done. So that will be our challenge. They got their running back from last year, who early on we struggled with a little bit. We didn't tackle him well. Now, as the game went along, I thought we got better at that. But he got injured last year after us, and that's when their team started to struggle. That's how good he is. And so he's back in full force, and so we'll have to really be aware of him. They have another couple players that are really good. And I don't know their names or numbers right off the bat, but they have some big fellas on the inside. Their offensive line is they've got experience. They were a little bit inexperienced last year, but now they have a year under their belt. And so they were at the Evangel camp that we were at, and so we were able to see some of that. And it's like, yeah, they're pretty solid up front, And they have a tight end / slot receiver that's about and he's a big time track guy, like throwing the javelin, throwing the discus, that thing, and he's really good. He's very athletic, and he poses a situation that's a physical, basically you can throw the ball up to him, and you can still be covering him, and he can make catches, even when those situations, he finds a way to get things done. So he also is, very dominant on defense as well. And so I'm very impressed with him. And they have a lot of guys there that are just good role players. So anyway, I think to make a long story short, they're athletic and they're fast, and we're going to have to be able to run with that. We're going to have to be able to keep that quarterback in check. He's going to make some plays. They're going to make some plays. Well, we got to have that memory, that goldfish memory, and not let those big plays affect us throughout the game. Just understand that those things happen, but now just keep on coming, and that's some of the things I can tell you about them.
Yeah, he last year he impressed me. Quarterback, running back, he made some plays when I thought we had him.
Yeah,
he made some plays when I thought we had him. That last throw he made, Mr. Wilson, I don't know if you remember that. It's instilled in my brain, but. He was going down.
Yeah, he was going down. He gets it out, and then they make a good catch. And so I think with our guys with a year of experience under the belt, they make that play now.
Coach, defensive backs. I mean, it's so in high school football. It seems that might be the hardest position in high school football to play. It just seems like we're always so run oriented and everything that we're always diving in and. And I thought last year, man, as the year went on, our defensive backs got a lot better. I mean, improved every week.
Oh yeah. I think that's a situation that in defense in general, you come out and you have to have a mindset like, hey, you're going to get better at what you do. In small town high school football, you got new guys doing stuff every year. So it's not like they've got 4 years of experience like you see a professional or a college guy. Hey, they may have just decided to play football. Maybe been playing 2 or 3 years. That's how we have to operate. And we have to have a system that works well for those kids. And so I think our DBs, I think they got better last year, and this year we're seeing that same thing. From the Pitt State camp to the Evangel camp, now we're getting ready to play a game. I can just tell you at the Pitt State camp we got burnt so much, and it's just part of the process, So at Evangel, I thought, oh yeah, we got better at that. Now we're going to see some new faces, and we're going to put. It's the real test, It's the real test that we have that they have to take tonight. So.
Yeah, and that's well said. That's well said. And Mr. Wilson, I don't know if you know this, but ever since Coach Swafford's gotten here, trust the process has been coming. Every coach's show, everything. Trust the process.
Yes.
He made a believer out of me last year. At first I didn't understand that trust the process.
My man.
And he made a believer out of me last year. I understand what he was talking about. It took me a little while. And I'm slow anyway. I have a big learning curve, but I understand it fully.
Yeah.
Did you see that same thing?
Well, I thought you just did tremendous last year, but tonight. I think these players, when they come out of that tunnel and see that crowd, they're going to get pumped up for this game tonight.
And I expect that out of you. I expect that. And you're one of those guys, you're like my boss when I was in sales all the time. I mean, you don't care what we did last year. It's what we do tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. it's what we do tomorrow. You'd have been a good salesman. I mean, you're good in real estate, but you'd have been a good sales manager. I mean, you could set the record last year, and you go into your first sales meeting of the year, and that slate's wiped clean.
Yes, it is. But, boy, tonight, this is going to be football tonight. and our players are going to come out. And I think they're going to win by somewhere between 2 and 3 touchdowns. And they got to score at least 40 points.
Well, somebody else said that, too. I mean, don't put any pressure on Coach Swofford.
Well, no, we're not putting any pressure on
him.
No. But we just expect a big win tonight, don't we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, and I think he does, too.
He won't tell us, but he's got to get those boys primed up tonight, and he's got to be positive about the win to them.
It's dang
more
right.
than
That's
he
right.
is right here on radio. So
well, he you know, Fairgrove scouted well. I'm sure of that. I mean, and as well as you can scout him with a new coach. And hey, I think Coach can verify it more than me, but I guarantee you some of his leaders, they don't need any pumped up for tonight, do they?
Well, don't we have 2 really good running backs?
Oh,
maybe 3.
Yeah.
We're talking about their running backs, but what about our running backs? Yeah. I think we had 2,000-yard runners last year.
Yep, that's correct.
I think they're going to be ready tonight.
I agree. They are ready, and they've done the things that they need to do. And Mr. Wilson, I think that you are awesome. Hey, you speak this into existence, and I'm going to speak it with you.
I'm glad he's finally siding with us.
It is what it is, and that is good. And I'll tell you, it's these kids are fun to follow, and I think they're ready. You got a lot of big holes to fill, but I think you've got it filled. And
game one's always a tough one, you know. And the one you don't know about them as much, and honestly, you're learning about yourself, you know. And you're like, okay, I've got some new holes to fill. I've got some guys that's playing the same thing, and but you know, we got a new quarterback in Dalton Shannon, and so. You kind of got a feel for him because he's different than Aiden Eastep, and now not in a bad way. You know, he's got his strengths that he has, and you got to figure that all out. It's just a puzzle, and that puzzle is coming together. You know, it's coming together, and so we're trying to get that puzzle together, and I think the wins will come when as it goes along the way it needs to, and so yeah, you know, man, I just love that. You know, that is so true about. First game, and you walk out of that tunnel, there's nothing like it now, you know, in a beautiful stadium that you have been part of putting together for us, and we're so grateful for that, Mr. Wilson. I mean, we want to be the first-class program that you want us to be, you know, and that you have helped us get there, and we are working towards that, and so you're a great example of that, and we just thank you so much for that.
Well, I really appreciate that, but this is going to be a game tonight, isn't it?
It is going to be a game. And we owe Fairgrove. I will tell you that, Ed. I've seen the sides of it, and I like it back in the day. I like it back in the day when it was 49-0 at halftime and we were coasting. Fairgrove's not a program like that anymore.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, it's going to be a tough game, but we're going to end up on top. Big.
Right. It'll be a good one.
I'm with you.
Mr. Wilson, thank you for being here. I always enjoy you on the Coach's Show. I wish you were here every week. We'd have fun with Coach Swofford.
Yes, we would, wouldn't we?
Yes. Yes, we would.
We'd have him being really positive on that every night, wouldn't we?
Well, he's pretty conservative as far as that. I mean, he's a humble man, but I know he believes in his kids, and
I do.
They do believe in him.
Yeah. And I know that.
Yeah, they do believe in him. But this has been great. Always is when you're here. Always is, and I enjoy it. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brush, for all you do.
Let's go get a big W tonight.
Sounds good, yes, sir.
And let's put a capital W on Wilson Field. That's what we need to do.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's going to do it for us. Back at you.
That's been your Coach's Corner right here on Big Country 99. Coach's Corner brought to you by the Mountain Grove Pharmacy and the Family Pharmacy. Stop into the Family Pharmacy and pick up all of your Mountain Grove Panther apparel to go cheer on your Mountain Grove Panthers, and the Family Pharmacy there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Stop by the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square. Have breakfast with Coach and Brush this morning. Have you some lunch over there this afternoon. They'll get you all fixed up. And the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. That's been your Coach's Corner right here on Big Country 99.
For a new appliance or a reliable lawnmower, Hawkins Home and Lawn has a huge selection of what you need for your home. We also service and repair everything we sell. Find us right here in Mountain Grove on North Main Street.
Football in your home of Panthers Sports, Big Country 99 pregame show brought to you by your friends at Hawkins Home and Lawn. Ryan Curtis is right outside the window. This guy's been fired up, ready to go. I know that he had a barbecue malfunction. Yep. Dayton was to the rescue. He just bought him a brand new pellet smoker from Hawkins Home and Lawn, and
he had a malfunction.
We had to figure out where the on button was. Once we figured out the on button, I feel like we were in pretty good shape.
Yeah, we got it going. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go help
and
him?
Then Ryan tried to burn his house down when he was playing with wires. Yeah. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape.
It worked out all right. I think he was cooking 200 hamburgers, he said, and
yeah.
I hope he got them cooked. I hope he got them cooked.
The report I've received is pretty good.
Okay,
so I think the burgers are cooked. They were fantastic. He had made some for lunch. In-laws are in town, so he had some for lunch.
He was looking for a ladder, and somebody didn't know if he really needed to be on a ladder, is what I heard, because of his luck.
It is your Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. We're going to be back. We're going to talk about this matchup and what to expect here tonight with the Mountain Grove Panthers and the Fairgrove Eagles, and also, of course, welcoming Mr. Wilson home. Mr. Dick Wilson is back home tonight for this one. We're excited about that. Had him on for the Coaches Show this morning, and always great to have Mr. Wilson in. But before we go any further, we're going to go to a Panther moment in history, an opportunity to hear from what I would say is the Panther football historian himself.
That's what I call it. Yeah.
Rusty Emery, and this segment is all brought to you by your friends at Town & Country Bank. Here is a Panther moment in history on your home of Panther Sports.
Got 3, 1, 2, 3, teamwork!
Friday nights remind us what teamwork is all about. On the field, it takes every player to achieve success. In our community, it also takes each and every one of us. Town and Country Bank is proud to support the organizations that make Mountain Grove an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. Because when we invest in our communities, we all grow stronger. Town and Country Bank, growing Missouri together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99, Week 1 of high school football home opener. Mr. Dick Wilson is in the house for the home opener, and that has been an awesome tradition that has started, guys. It was so awesome. We had dinner with him the other night, Brush. What a fantastic get-together.
Oh, man, and over 70 people there, and it was well attended, and he went around and saw everybody.
Absolutely. And then, of course, this morning you had him on the coach's show, and Mr. Wilson likes to make predictions. He puts a little pressure on.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
We're going to win by 2 or more touchdowns, according to Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. That's what he said. Pre-game show brought to you by your friends at Hawkins Home and Lawn Dayton. Tell us what's going on at Hawkins Home and Lawn. We talked about the Traeger that Ryan had just bought today. I'd taken a picture of it today. And, the customer service that came with it, for you to leave the store and go make sure that Ryan didn't burn his house down, was fantastic too, by the way.
Yeah, above and beyond.
Above and beyond.
That's our motto at Hawkins Home and Lawn. We want everyone taken care of. We got to come out to your house and just kind of, walk you through it. That's what we want to do and want to take care of you. So obviously, come see us.
Tell me about some furniture right now. Some big furniture discounts going on.
Yeah. So right now we're having a Labor Day sale, August 27th through September 16th. So we kicked that off yesterday. 25% off all in stock furniture. That's at both locations, Mountain Grove and West Plains. I mean, we've got brands like Flex Steel, Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Lazy Boy, just to name a few. Just come and see us. We price match, but with 25% off, that's going to be a great price. Yeah, it's going to be a good price. And
man, we bought ours too soon.
Yeah. Well, you need more, Brush.
Yeah.
You need more.
No,
if you're moving out to the farm, you need a little more.
Yeah.
Well, it's fully furnished from Hawkins.
Yeah. And one thing we kind of pride ourselves on our furniture is both stores always have over 50 recliners in stock. That's kind of a bread and butter, and it's just a good thing for customers, to have a good choice of those, and lift chairs as well to help. If you've been injured, need a lift chair, we've
mobility
got
issues.
So come see us, and that's a good furniture sale going on with Labor Day, and there's some appliances going on with that too. We've got a washer and dryer set. There's going to be $4.99 each, and it'll kind of go up there to $5.49 each, and that's for an Amana and Whirlpool set. So.
Absolutely. Get on over, check it out. Hawkins Home and Lawn, your pregame show sponsor. Guys, we're waiting on the Panthers to come out of the tunnel right now. Panthers hosting the Fairgrove Eagles. As was touched on this morning, these senior Panthers have never beat the Fairgrove Eagles.
Yeah.
No.
This is a team they've not had a victory against freshmen through. So an opportunity here tonight to take care of that. Sounds like had a great summer.
Yeah.
Brush, you were down there at Evangel with them.
Yeah.
These boys had stacked together some good days, won that Evangel camp.
Won it.
They've had a busy summer. You can see the difference in some of these boys and the work they've put in that weight room. And I'm excited. I look across the way here, and I was told that maybe homecoming-ish, they're right around there, a time to be able to open and have the ribbon cutting over here at the new weight room, 5,000 square foot facility over there. So we're looking forward to that. But you can see these boys have been in the weight room. Have been all the way committed this summer, and we're looking forward to seeing the fruit of that here. As Coach Swafford has always talked about the process, Brush, and trust the process. Well, that process has started a long time ago now, and we're seeing it continue to come, from 1 year to year 2 to a district title game, and to year 3 here after winning the district title last year and coming into year 3 here. Kids that have been in this system understand what they're doing and just keep getting better day in and day out.
And we talked about that this morning, and I told him, I said, when you first came here and we were on the coach's show, all we heard was trust the process.
Yeah.
I said, I understand what that means now.
Mm-hmm.
And so does everybody that follows the Mountain Grove football program. They understand what trust the process means.
Absolutely, and I like this morning he had talked about the goldfish.
Yeah.
Said, hey, we want to have a memory of a goldfish. When it's good and bad, either way, we want a memory of a goldfish. He said, because we're just going on to the next play. We want to win the next play, right? So, and we had talked before going on this morning about, and not in regards to this team, but of years past of letting one mistake become 2 and 2 mistakes become 3. And that's what kind of started the conversation about memory of a goldfish. Said, you know how long a goldfish memory is? He said it's milliseconds. So he wanted these kids to have a memory of a goldfish, get to the next play, and that's for the goods and the bads. So looking forward to seeing these kids come together. There's some new faces and new places, as there are every year when you get to this time of year, guys. We have some kids it will be tough to replace, and starts right there at that quarterback position.
You bet.
But you've got a new nickname, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're in Missouri.
Yeah.
And Dalton Shannon is the quarterback. So this is Dalton, the Dalton gang.
Not the James gang.
Not the James gang, the Dalton gang.
The Dalton gang.
You betcha. And that's what they're going to be all year long. And they look like that at Evangel now. I'll tell you that.
We've got Mr. Wilson on the big screen here. I love it. We're going to break away, say thank you to some sponsors for making the broadcast possible. You're listening to Mountain Grove Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Grove.
Where the exits at? Where the exits at? I guess we don't have to.
Back Panther football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Week 1 of high school football. Panthers hosting the Fairgrove Eagles at Wilson Field Panther Stadium as we're about underway here. About 3.5 minutes away in the Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. Guys, time to go to what you think here. Predictions? What's it going to take for the Panthers to come out of here with a win, Brush?
We can't turn the ball over, remember? And we need to have a memory like a goldfish. I agree, but we can't turn the ball over. And just get ready. Dalton Shannon is Dalton Shannon. He's not Aiden Estep, but Dalton Shannon is a very, very capable quarterback. They're just two different players. I think you'll be impressed.
I've heard great things all summer about
you'll
what
be
Dalton's,
impressed.
Yeah, the work he's put in, and I thought he had some good things there in the Jamboree. You were impressed with Evangel Camp as well.
Yep.
So looking forward to seeing that here in game time action. Dayton, what do you think? What's it going to take to come out here with a win tonight?
I got to say it every year, just like Mr. Dick Wilson said, no droughts on touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's it. Just let's get in there and score some touchdowns, and let's just have a good showing on defense, like Brush said, and, put their best players on their heels.
Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out who is wearing the number 1 tonight, because that is not Kel Gardner out there.
The captain for the Panthers, Cale Gardner.
No, unless he just went from his crutches to dressing out.
I'm not so sure that that's not Wood Curtis wearing Eli's jersey.
I think it is.
I think Wood is wearing Kel's jersey.
Yeah,
Excuse
it looks
me.
like him.
And I know that he wanted to honor Kel here tonight. We talked to Ryan before today, and he really wanted to make sure that we did something special for Kel Gardner and losing him right here before the season. Had an ACL surgery just 2-3 weeks ago, and he's down here on crutches, or a crutch. He's down just one crutch, but he wanted to make sure to do something for Kel and make sure that we recognize him as a senior in this football team, and a senior-loaded team. I was going through counting them earlier, and we've got a bunch of seniors on this team. So out there, I'm going to mention Kel Gardner as one of them, but the Wood Curtis, Eli Golden, as well as your quarterback Dalton Shannon, and then Slade Rogers, the captains for the Mountain Grove Panthers.
And those are the captains. Those are who got elected by their teammates, and that's just like what Wood Curtis would do. I'll tell you, what a great young man. As good a football player as he is.
Oh, he's been a blast.
He's a better person.
Yes.
He's a better kid. Trust me on that.
And apparently excels in the fence business, huh, Brush?
Yep. Excels. Hey, so does Briley.
And Briley, his sister.
Briley can work with me. She'll outwork me, I guarantee you.
As they meet in midfield for the coin toss, we're going to break away, say thank you to a couple more sponsors. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country.
Here in Mountain Grove, we know a thing or two about waiting. But waiting on your prescription? That's one thing you shouldn't have to do. Mountain Grove Family Pharmacy. Fast, friendly service from people who know you. Because some things are worth waiting for. Your prescription isn't.
Of Panther Sports Big Country 99. As Fairgrove will receive to start, wins a toss, they'll receive. Panthers will be going from left to right on your radio dial as they'll be heading north.
We deferred.
Deferred to the second half.
Yeah, we deferred to get the ball the second half. It'll be interesting to see this defense out there, Rocky.
Who's going to make the first tackle of the 26 Panther football season?
On special teams.
On special teams, who's it going to be?
Well, we don't
Keep an eye on 40. Keep an eye on 40.
Yeah, he could be.
15 is another one. I think he's going to have a good year.
He could be the new Barb.
Back deep, Mallard, and who's the number on the other side? That's going to be Hollum, the running back, and we'll keep an eye on them. Thomason, he's a Division I athlete going to play baseball at Missouri State. We'll talk more about him in this game.
That's going to go
Little
out of
squibber
bounds.
goes out of bounds.
And that's
they're staying away from these returners.
They're going to take it on the. It's 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. Unless it goes past the 20 and then they move it to the 35. But I think they'll.
Panther defense comes out. Fairgrove Eagles on the field as well.
I really thought Wood Curtis really improved at linebacker this summer when I saw him at Evangel. Let's keep an eye on him.
People are complaining about no rain, but looks like we've had a little water on the field, Brush.
Yep.
Breaks one tackle. Hollum gets out to the 44-yard line, and you want to limit that. That's going to be just shy of a first down, 9-yard pickup for Hollum. This turf is just beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And that's what
he's saying. Are they? Oh, now they just moved it up a foot and call it a first down. That's not where the ball was marked down at. Did you see that?
Yep.
What happened here? Hold on.
And now we're going to have an official timeout.
Oh, and we just said, okay, sure, it's a first.
Yeah, let's just go with it.
All right. Takes a snap, goes right back to Hollum. Hollum off the right side, not able to turn him in, makes a cut, and he picks up about 7 or 8 on the carry. He's a very good running back. We've seen that last year.
Yep.
He was hurt in that game and been a contributor on this team for a while.
Yeah, and he got hurt around halftime.
Yeah, but he contributed and was a part of that team that had gone to the state championship his sophomore year.
Yeah. He's slippery.
Thomason sets up his offense, splits one out each way, back off each hip. Takes a snap, quarterback keeper off the left side. He's got room, and he's off to the races, out across the 30, 20, 10, and touchdown for the Fairgrove Eagles. Not what the Panthers wanted here.
Nope.
Again, Thomason, he's a Division I athlete. He's going to go play baseball at Missouri State.
Throws a 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball, runs the 40 in about 4.4, and can hit it a long way.
Get set up here as they get their play in. They got to kick an extra point, go for 2. So it only took about a minute for that to happen, Brush. By the way, you can watch this online if you can't make it out here to the game. You can also watch it at YouTube. Search Mountain Grove High School Athletics. Tim and the team and Moose on the other side do a great job getting the video broadcast up and going. They have several different camera angles, replay, all that good stuff. So get on over, check it out. Search on YouTube, Mountain Grove High School Athletics.
I see Murch finally made it. He had to cover for Dayton when Dayton left work early, but Murch finally got here.
I think he left before I did.
Not sure what's taking so long here on the extra point. Taking some time now to get up to the line of scrimmage. Set up out of the gun, back off the left hip. Hands it off the left side, stacked up, and 2-point conversion, no good. as the Fairgrove Eagles take a 6-0 lead just a minute into this one. 10:53 remaining in the first. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Got three. 1, 2, 3. Teamwork.
Friday nights remind us what teamwork is all about. On the field, it takes every player to achieve success. In our community, it also takes each and every one of us. Town and
And it must have been a penalty there as Fairgrove has been pushed back to the 25-yard line to kick off. Trots up, puts a boot into this one, and takes a bounce. Picked up at the 35-yard line, brought off the near side, as that is Parsons on the return. They give him the 35-yard line, and here comes the Panther offense. See if these Panthers come out and answer this score.
Yeah, we need it. I'm telling you.
Get up to the line of scrimmage. Shannon under center. Goes right to Wood. Wood off this right side and pounds forward and picks up about 3 yards on the carry.
Good push by the offensive line. That's what I noticed this summer. They did a good job firing off the football.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Panther offense. Man, I've got to get this glare out of the glass. This sun sets down behind those trees.
Yeah.
We've got about another probably 15 minutes of it.
It'll cool off.
Shannon under center. Wide receivers in tight. Parsons started off into motion and a flag comes out. And this will back us up 5.
Illegal procedure against the Panthers.
Illegal procedure backs him up 5, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 11. Moves us back to the 34-yard line. This Panther offense will reset. Let's see who's coming out here. It's like Hackey comes out, and Rogers comes in. So Slade gets back in. Brett Gardner splits out wide to the left side. As Shannon gets up to the line of scrimmage, goes under center. Eli to his left, Bevan to his right, Wood right behind him. Hands it off. Eli is met in the backfield, nowhere to go, loses about a yard. Looked like he went to put that foot in the turf and just slipped, but he was met with white jerseys right in front of him.
Yeah, he was. That big defensive line.
Brings up a 3rd and 12. In tight, Shannon goes under center. Ball on the near side hash mark. Eli into motion. Fakes the pitch, not there, and he is sacked in the backfield. Nowhere to go. 4th and a mile coming up.
Somebody went the wrong way.
Yeah, we had a miscommunication there.
Somebody went the wrong way on that one.
So Panthers looking at a 4th and 17, trailing 6-0 with 8:50 left here in the first quarter. So early on in this one, it's like Eli will take care of the punting duties. Is that Mallard on the other side? Looks like it is. Mallard will be the punt returner. Eli has this one tipped as it goes out of bounds. Not a good start here for the
No.
Panthers so
No,
far. We're going to
not-
have to get the energy back and get this going.
No, we aren't playing Panther football at all.
So they're going to spot it down at the 49-yard line in Panther territory.
I'll tell you, that's a very gracious spot.
Yeah,
too.
that's generous as it gets.
Very gracious.
Gets him up to the line of scrimmage. Trips left, splits one to the right side. Thomason starts to the right, cuts to the middle of the field, spins forward, and picks up about 7 on the, maybe 8 here on the carry for the quarterback, Gavin Thomason.
Carson Gibson on the tackle.
Carson Gibson credited with the tackle there for the Panthers. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Spots him down at the 42-yard line in Panther territory. Fairgrove work out of the no huddle, look to the sideline, get the play call, get set up and ready to go. 8:02 left here in the first quarter. Panthers trail it 6-0. Splits one out each way, strong to the right side, takes a snap, goes to the back, and he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's right there on it. 3-yard pickup here for the Fairgrove Eagles, and that'll move the chains.
That's going to move them.
61 coming in here for the Panthers. That is Mason Rogers. Coming out is number 5, Ryder Jones.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Fairgrove Eagles. Ball spotted down at the 39-yard line. In a Mountain Grove Panther territory. Twin set to the left side. Tight end over on his left side as well. Splits one to the right. Quarterback keeper off the right side has room. Breaks through a couple and picks up about 10 or 11 on the carry.
We look like we're in quicksand right now, Rock.
Yep. Fresh set of downs here for the Fairgrove Eagles. Ball spotted down at the 29-yard line. Fairgrove right back to it. Splits one out to the right side over by the Fairgrove sideline. Twin set to the left. Thomason takes a snap. Hands this off, and this will pick up about a half a yard. Not much happening there with Hollum. Gibson in on another tackle. Like Malachi was back there.
You got Malachi out there. You got Diesel. You got Carson. You got Slade. And Mason Rogers is on your front.
Fairgrove comes out. Twin set to the left side. Tight end over here on the line of scrimmage to his left. Quarterback looks to the flat to the tight end, incomplete.
Good job by Carson Gibson applying the pressure to the quarterback right there. He helped make that pass tough to complete.
Was looking at the big tight end, Colton Kleinworth, the 6'5", 230-pound senior. Brings up a 3rd and long here for the Fairgrove Eagles. 3rd and about 9.5. They're going to bunch him up on the right side, split one out. He's going to be one-on-one to the left side. They're on an island over here. Runs an option. Hollum out in space. Missed tackle there. Out across the 15 and down to the 12-yard line. Wood laid out for him. Couldn't get there. And that's going to be another first down for the Fairgrove Eagles and then some.
We'll do a first down Eagles at the Panther 11.
Ball spotted down at the 11-yard line so they can pick up another first inside the 1. Trips right, splits one to the left side. Thomason at quarterback, back off the left hip. That's Hollum off to his left here. He's going to move Hollum over to the right. Takes a snap, quarterback keeper, and tripped up after a pickup of 2 or 3 yards. Looks like that's Wood Curtis on the tackle. Picks up about 3, 2nd and 7 coming up for the Fairgrove Eagles.
Panthers need to pick up their urgency level.
Panthers need to force a turnover.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That was your fan, Brush.
Brush is kicking the fan over. 2nd and 7. Eagles get up to the line of scrimmage. Trips left, splits one to the right all by himself. Back off the left hip is Hollum. Fakes the Hollum quarterback keeper and goes nowhere. Man, Gibson's in on that as well.
Yeah, Gibson's
Rogers and Wood in there. Gibson's off to a good start in this one.
And he slipped. It's the turf shouldn't be that slick.
Well, Eli slipped too.
Yeah.
3rd and 7 coming up. As that one goes for no gain on the quarterback keeper. 5 minutes left here in the first. Panthers trail it 6-0. Fairgrove Eagles in the red zone.
We need to keep them out of the end zone.
Turns, hands off, goes nowhere. Stuffed in the backfield. Again, Carson Gibson there. Damian LaFranchise, Diesel, and of course Malachi in on it.
That was a good job by Gibson. Really good job.
I'm a little surprised they didn't try any of those one-on-one matchups they had on the other side.
It's 4th down. I'd say we're going to see a pass here, so defensive backs need to beware.
Going to have to get some pressure on him. Down to 4:15 left here in the first quarter, and they're going to take a timeout. As they take time, we'll take time too. Coming up, a huge 4th down for this Panther defense on the other side of the timeout. Panthers trail it 6-0 here in the first quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country, not back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 4:14 left here in the first quarter. Panthers trail it 6-0. 4th and 12 for the Fairgrove Eagles. Thomason takes a snap, gives a little fake, has pressure in the face, throws it to the back of the end zone and dropped. Incomplete, turnover on downs. They threw that one to the back of the end zone. Looked like his wide receiver had a shot at it.
Yeah, that was
That's Shannon in coverage over there.
That was the young man that made a big catch against us in the 4th quarter last year.
Excuse me.
Now let's see if this Panther offense can get it going. Had a little miscommunication on that last series. You know, you had a penalty, and then you had the miscommunication that lost you, 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
Trailing at 6-0, 4:08 left here in the first quarter. Shannon goes under center. Brings Eli into motion, pitches it out to Eli. Eli looks to cut to the middle of the field, spins forward, and picks up about 3 to 4 yards here.
I'm so impressed with the way Dalton Shannon pitches the ball. I mean, he gets he gets it into the right place at the right time.
They're going to give him 5 on the carry. That's a 2nd and 5 coming up for the Panther offense. Ball spotted down at the 18-yard line. That sun will just set down a little bit more.
It does.
Dalton under center. Eli in motion.
We've
got another one here. This is just some timing stuff.
Yeah.
We can't be putting ourselves back behind the chains. So another illegal procedure. It's going to back us up 5. So a 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2 series in a row. We started off with a 4 to 5 yard gain and then took it away with a penalty. Brett Gardner splits out wide to the left side.
We're at 6 on, or no, 7, 6. We got to hurry.
3, 2.
And we had 2 people in motion again.
We've got another penalty coming here.
And we don't look crisp like we did at Avenge. Right now. I'm sure
it may have been saved here. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 15. We've got the down marker. There we go. Got it fixed. All right, Rogers comes out. Second and 15 here for the Panthers. Wilson Field, Panther Stadium. Mr. Dick Wilson in attendance tonight.
Yep.
Dalton goes under center. Takes a snap. Fakes to Wood. Quarterback keeper off the right side and gets out about the 18-yard line. So he makes this a manageable 3rd down.
Yep, he got a lot out of that.
We're going to make this a 3rd and 5. So he picks up 10 yards on the carry. Hackey wide to the left side. Gardner wide to the right. As Shannon sets up to go under center. Bevan was going into motion. Flips it out. This was taken.
No.
This flip went right into the arms of the Fairgrove Eagles, and that was Hollum, who takes it in for a Fairgrove touchdown. There is a flag on the field.
Well, Hollum spiked the ball. I don't think you can do that in high school football. He was pretty excited.
Oh, man. Hollum just shot the gap there and takes the pitch and walks into the end zone. And that's just something I think over time you're going to read that defender and maybe decide to tuck it.
Yep. Because Hollum plays on the edge over there, so you got to make the right read.
Fairgrove sets up for the 2-point conversion. They now lead at 12-0.
Quiet Mountain Grove.
Yeah.
Fandom.
2:03 left here in the first quarter.
And we need to roll.
So you're right. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct. And that is on the celebration of the spiking of the football. Fairgrove offense lines up for the 2-point conversion. Panthers trail at 12-0. After the defense just had such a good stand getting off the field.
Yeah.
To get the offensive football back.
Did everything they were supposed to.
Twin set, both sides. Back off the left hip. One comes into motion. Quarterback keeper off the left side. And
we got a flag, Rocky.
Did he get in or no? I didn't see anybody's arms go up. Question would be was it holding on Fairgrove? But you would just decline it if the try was no good anyway. But I don't know if the try was good. .203 left here in the first quarter, yeah.
They must not have. I mean, I didn't see any touchdown indication, Rocky.
I didn't either, but wouldn't you just decline this if it wasn't good?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So it must have been, right?
Shot. I wouldn't give them another shot.
So the try must have been good. There we go. Now the sun's setting back.
Yep. It's getting behind that old big tree.
Yeah. See a lot better now. Changing out personnel. They're going to kick the extra point.
Looks
Now
like
they've been backed up.
Penalty puts the ball back on the 13-yard line.
They are setting up for the extra point. This would be a 28-yard try.
Kendall Wilson is the kicker for Fairgrove. Sophomore.
The kick is up. It looks good from here.
No
good. Sorry. 12-0 the score. Panthers trail at 2:03 left in the first quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 90. Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Fairgrove Eagles set up to kick this one away. Panthers trail at 13-0 here in the first quarter. Returnable here. Hands it off to Eli. Eli off the near side, and a shoestring tackle gets him at the 45-yard line.
He
breaks that. He had a lot of space.
Yeah, he did. And that's DeRoskin that caught that kickoff and made the handoff. You're going to see him before the year's over. Just remember that name.
He's wearing that Holland Glen number.
Yep.
.159 left in the first quarter. Panthers trail at 12-0. Dalton Shannon goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Eli in motion, goes to Wood. Nope, pulls it out, keeps it. Dalton off the right side, makes it good.
Move.
Dalton out across the 40, get behind your block. Cut the other way, runs to his own man, and down at the 24-yard line. Man.
Nice cuts.
Make them respect that, and it'll open up.
Oh, and I know his guys were trying to help block out in front, but man,
they were looking around trying to find a defender, and just he got in behind his blocker, and then they just run into him.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Dalton under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Wood. Ball popped. And Fairgrove may have this. They do. Wow.
Man, that's like a sucker punch in the gut right there.
After a great play.
Yeah.
Next one, you go to hand it to Wood. Ball pops out. Turnover. Gives it right back to the Fairgrove Eagles. We're down by 2 touchdowns with 1:27 left in the first. You had something going.
Man, what a good run. What a good big hole opened up. Shannon read it right.
Twin set to the right side. Low snap. Hands it off to Hollum. Hollum hit by Wood first.
Briar Parsons.
Yeah, helped clean it up. We're still looking for a Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game. We'd like to get one of those turnovers for us going our way. Second turnover for the Panther offense.
Well, Gibson might be in the lead right now. I don't know, but Dayton usually has
for
a
the
pretty
defensive
good
player of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played well. Under a minute to play here in the first. Hackey comes over from the other side of the near side. Pressure on the quarterback. Fires down the field and just overthrew him. Bevins back there in coverage. They were looking at 15, Gage Hill. Brings up a third and about 9.5 for the Fairgrove Eagles.
Fairgrove's quarterback can hum it now. There's no doubt about it. You got Hackey back at safety, and, you know, he played on the edge last year, so he's learning a whole new
That's kind
deal.
of happened recently, too, with what's going on with Kale. Thomason takes a snap, goes to his right, looks down the field. He's got a man wide open. Number 4 on the catch, gets pulled out of bounds by Eli. Eli was having to cover 2 men down the field, and that's a big gain. Takes him all the way down to the 34-yard line.
They're giving Shannon a breather. He's not out there right now. And
looks like LaFranchise coming in, Gardner coming out. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line in Panther territory after a long strike from Thomason. Takes a snap, keeper to the left side. Flags
he got hold. Wood got held, a bit bigger than life.
As Bevan gets the tackle at the 25-yard line. Would have been just shy of a first down.
That's coming back.
Looks like a hold here.
They say chop block, but there's definitely a hold.
And that'll back the Fairgrove Eagles up. Panthers trail it 12-0 in the first quarter. 32 seconds left in the first. Fairgrove Eagles with the football. Panther offense has had 2 turnovers.
That's a big penalty right there.
Yep.
Chop block's 15 yards. That's better than a hold.
Yeah, we just got to take advantage of it.
Yep. Defense needs to play with some urgency right now, Carson Gibson style. I'm ready for Slade Rogers to make one of his big plays.
That tight end, Kleinworth, is a big kid.
He is, isn't he?
They've got him lined up in the slot there on the right side.
He's a coverage nightmare.
Takes a snap. Option, fakes it to the left side, and tackle. Now we've got a flag coming in here in the backfield.
That came from 40 yards back. How could he see
defensive backfield, yeah. Oh, man.
No. How could he see that?
Now we got a face mask on the Panther defense. Oh, man.
He was literally 20 yards back on that tackle. He must have eagle eyes.
Well, hold on. We got to reset these. Are we all set here?
2nd and 15, Eagles from the Panther 40.
Now we're having official. Okay, into quarter. It'll be a 2nd and 15 on the other side. He had indicated put up the 1. I thought he was indicating an automatic first down. I thought that's not a thing. But, okay, we're good. We're going to the second quarter. Panthers trail at 12-0 to the Fairgrove Eagles. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Championships aren't just won on Friday nights. They're built right here at home. And behind every great team is a community that stands together. Hawkins Home and Lawn delivers championship quality from luxury furniture and top-tier appliances to hard-working lawn and garden equipment.
Trusted on the field, tough at home, Hawkins gets it done.
Go Panthers.
Rocky trying to get a wasp out of the.
We got him.
Got him?
He's at least severely wounded at this
All
point.
Right. That's good.
He won't be bothering you, Brush.
That's good. I swell up like a.
2nd and 16. No, they have put a first down up there. So it is a 1st and 16.
That's not right.
Throws a little bubble screen to the near side. Works across the 30 to the 25, and now another flag comes out. Man, this is sloppy.
Oh, that guy, that judge in the back, that back judge likes to throw it.
Block in the back, so this is going to be on Fairgrove. I thought he showed a block in the back. So we'll back him back up here.
The old "you can't do that" chant.
Goes from the spot where the ball carrier was when the foul happened. And it is a first down still. So it'll be a 1st and 9.
I do not understand that. It was 2nd and 15 when we were going the other way. I'm lost, but that's all right.
Folks are back on the track, by the way. That was a big deal this year.
1st and 9.
Trips left, quarterback keeper off the left side.
Boom.
Let's cut to the middle. It's not there. 59 is going to meet him in the hole. That's Sawyer Kidd.
Yeah, that's Sawyer.
Sawyer Kidd on the tackle.
Sawyer had a good summer. He's a big kid, you know what?
Starting at center this year on the other side. You get him down there next to Rogers and
him and
Malachi
Slade and Malachi and and then you got Diesel.
You've got some big dudes on the other side right now, though.
Yeah, they are big.
60 Letterman.
Look at
6'2", 340.
Doherty, who they talked about, 6'2", 245.
Boom! Over the backfield. Briar Parsons.
What are they going to call there?
Now another flag comes in.
He just grabbed him around the waist. That wasn't a face mask.
No, I don't know if it was on the tackle.
See, that wasn't. Let's see an instant replay on that, Tim. Show it. Show it on YouTube so we can send it to Misha.
Man, another big penalty on this drive.
Oh, didn't he have him around the waist?
So it's of the 5-yard, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
A good play by Briar Parsons, I thought. I got to go get my eyes checked, I guess.
That was a shovel pass to the slot wide receiver, by the way, blown up by Briar. Quarterback keeper off the left side, makes one cut. Jones pulls him down after he picks up about 6 or 7 on the carry.
That's too much. Man, there was a hole up the middle. I'll tell you, give Fairgrove credit. Their line is opening some holes at times.
Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Like you said, Rocky, they're not tiny guys.
No, some big guys up front. Bevan starting at the cornerback spot on the other side, by the way. Shannon's back in on the near side.
Trying to give Shannon some breathers.
Thomason runs out.
Ball's on the ground.
Pops away.
It's still on the ground.
Can we get that? Panthers recover it.
Wood.
Panther football.
Wood Curtis, wasn't it? Yep.
We needed that break. Now let's take advantage of it right here.
That's a better job on defense by the Panthers. They showed a little more urgency and got some push, but big play right there.
Ran that option off the left side, and it looked like they had 2-on-1 right there.
And the quarterback tried to pick it up instead of fall on it, which, thank you.
1st and 10 for this Panther offense. Ball spotted down at the 38-yard line. Hands this off to Wood. Wood trying to spin forward. Nowhere to go.
Wood
on the carry.
I mean, nowhere.
Going
to give him about a foot or two here. 2nd, 9.5 coming up.
We need a big play again, Dalton.
Panther offense gets up to the line of scrimmage. Brett Gardner splits out wide to the left side. Dalton Shannon going under center. Bevan into motion, pitch it out to Bevan. Bevan finds a hole, cuts to the left. Doesn't pick up much, though.
No.
Picks up maybe a yard, takes it to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming up.
And he didn't waste any time cutting it up, but there just wasn't nothing there.
Close quick. I think Bevan's going to have a good year.
He's got some wiggle.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it.
We'd seen some of that in the Jamboree. I do hope that next year we end up with another team in the Jamboree. I like going back-to-back instead of that wait in between.
Yeah, Coach said he found out he didn't like the 3-man. He's going to find him another team.
We've got 2 guys moving at the same time here. We've got some communication stuff going on. Some communication breakdowns or something. Illegal procedure. It's going to back us up another 5. So instead of a 3rd and 8, it'll be a 3rd and 13.
Oh, and that's
8 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the first half. Panthers trail at 12-0. Miller 34, Kabul 0 in the first is what the sheriff says. Ava 7, Forsyth 6 late in the second quarter from Tyler, from Biggs.
How is Biggs?
And what do we have here? Liberty 14-2 over Scott City.
3rd and 13.
I think Biggs is good. Texted with him the other day. Don Shannon goes under center.
Come on,
3rd and 13. Bevan into motion. Gives a fake. Steps up.
Oh, good cut.
Shannon
Good
through
read.
the middle. Makes
Good
one miss.
read.
Makes another cut. And it's going to be close, but I think just shy of a first down, pending the spot.
Yeah, they're not giving him a very good spot. Oh, I don't like that spot at all.
I'm watching where that official standing on the other side of the field on the sideline, and where he's standing, it's about a foot short. And it is just a little short. 4th down.
Coach Swafford doesn't hesitate.
Go
I wouldn't
get it.
either.
Go get it.
Go get it. Let's see.
Hey, Dalton's making some things happen with the legs.
Yes, he is. He's had some nice reads.
Shannon under center. Takes a snap, goes to Wood, and we've got a flag. Oh, man.
Oh, my
Another
goodness.
illegal procedure. Is that our 4th or 5th?
Oh, my goodness.
We just went from 4th and a foot or 2 to 4th and 6.
Yep.
5.5.
I think you got to punt it now. But our punt wasn't.
.720 left in the first half. Trailing at 12-0. Eli gets a better punt off this
good
time.
Punt.
Takes a Panther roll.
Yeah, it's going inside the 15.
Man, good Panther roll. All the way down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good pump by Golden. We needed that. Now defense,
we need another stop.
Yeah, raise your mighty heads here. Let's go. Droskin coming in for Bevan on defense at corner over there. Shannon's going to stay in over here. Droskin had a great JV freshman season last year, and I thought he was going to get some playing time this year.
Trailing 12-0. Panther defense needs another stop here. Quarterback keeper back up the middle, stacked up, picking up about a yard.
Good job by that defense.
We've just got to clean up a couple turnovers and some flags.
Well, I jinxed Dalton. You know, he does do a nice job of pitching that football, but that time he probably shouldn't have pitched it. Excuse me.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Fairgrove Eagles.
Maybe we can get another turnover down
Thomason
here.
lines him up, takes a snap, goes to the running back. Off the right side and picks up about 3 yards on the carry. And that's number 31.
Now,
Azez? A-Z-E?
Yeah, and if I'm making an assumption, and he might be coming back in, but we haven't seen Hallam since he spiked the football.
Yep.
He has not been in the Fairgrove backfield.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Oh, me too.
Twin set to the right side, twin set to the left side. Thomason brings a slot into motion, throws a slant pattern, makes one miss, and he's off and running. Can we catch him? Out across the 40 to the 30. Droskin will drag him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Had him one-on-one through the slant route. For a long one.
We're having some growing pains right there. That's just a sophomore, and he's going to get better. Trust me, he's a heck of an athlete. He almost qualified for state and track last year as a freshman. That's one of those new faces and new places, Rocky, that we're going to have a few growing pains with this team.
Twin set to the right side, splits one to the left side, fakes the handoff, throws it out over the middle of the big tight end. Got him. Touchdown, Fairgrove. 5:32 left here in the half. .532, down by 18. Panthers about to get the ball back, and we will get it on the other side of the half. So they'll set up to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and no good. Panthers trail 18-0, 5:32 left in the first half. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Back deep, Droskin and Eli Golden. Fairgrove Eagles set to kick it away. Panthers trail at 18-0 here in the first half. 5:32 left till halftime. We'll trot up, kick it. Off the bounce, taken by Eli. Eli off the near side. Eli trying to capture the edge. Gets out to about the 35-yard line as he is hit out of bounds.
Well, let's get this offense rolling right now. We need a score. We need a score.
Panthers run the first and 10 from their own 37.
They will spot it down at the 37-yard line. Panthers looking for pay dirt. Coach Swafford wanting a timeout, something he didn't like here. Wants to make a change. So he takes time. We'll take time as well. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Is your lawn getting out of control like my hair? Go to Hawkins Home and Lawn.
Hawkins Home and Lawn, proud supporter of Panther athletics and beautiful homes. Come see us today.
Back Panther football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers trail it here 18-0, 5:28 left in the first half. Panther offense on the field. They will get it back on the other side.
Need to score now.
Yeah, you need a score.
Need a score now.
We got to get a little confidence going.
We haven't gotten Wood untracked at all.
No. Dalton Shannon goes under center. Bevan into motion, goes to Wood. Wood off this left side, dives forward and picks up about 5 or 6 on the carry.
That's his best run of the night.
Brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Panther offense, working on the near side hash. A lot of room off to that right side. Clock ticks down to 5:05 left here in the second quarter. Give the Fairgrove Eagles some credit, by the way. They've got some guys.
Hey, and
a lot of size to them. They've got some good athletes.
And they execute on the first game of the year. They're just prepared.
Takes a snap, goes to Bevan. Bevan off the near side and couldn't split the defenders. It's going to pick up about a yard. Not much there. Brings up a 3rd down.
Third and what, about 3?
Yeah.
Fat 3.
3rd and 3 from the 44.
Panthers line up from their own 44-yard line. Splits Gardner out wide to the right side. Dalton Shannon goes under center. Bevan into motion, goes back to Wood. Wood pushes off this left side, pushes forward, and he's, I think, got a 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like where they got him spotted.
And that looks like a Panther 1st down to me, and it is. Salem down at the half, 7-0 to St. James. It's one to keep an eye on, both of those teams in the district.
My buddy Dusty Kraft, the coach at St. James.
Takes a snap. Dalton on the keeper to the left side. Makes one miss. Trying to cut to the middle of the field. Spins to another one. Man, what a run. Dalton Shannon picks up 11 on effort. I mean, wow.
Makes something out of absolutely nothing. In fact, I don't know if that wasn't a broken play.
That spin there at the end to go get another 3 or 4 and give you the 1st down.
You bet. Good effort.
Tim, that's got to make the highlight reel. 1st and 10 for this Panther offense into Fairgrove Eagle territory. Spotted down at the 41-yard line. Gardner wide to the right side as Dalton Shannon goes under center. Bevan into motion, goes to Wood. Ball's out. Fairgrove recovered it. Every time we get something going.
There must be something going on downtown.
Yeah, looks like Mountain Grove Fire Department pulling out of here with the lights on.
Hey, is the game up at Mateo's tonight?
I'm sure it is. Mateo's, A Squared Brewing Company. Trailing by 18, Panthers just turned it over again with 3:09 left here in the first half. Twin set to the left side, splits one to the right side. Hands it off Azez. I hope I'm saying that right. And he goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's the 3rd turnover of the night for the Mountain Grove Panthers. Unfortunate.
Brett Gardner comes in as, looks like that short coming out.
Yep, short's coming out. Gardner hadn't been in on defense much, has he? All right.
Trips to the left side, splits one to the right side by himself. Hands it off. Azaz off the far side, makes a cut, still on his feet, dives forward and picks up about 7 yards on the carry. Brings up a 3rd and 3. It's a fat 3, too. 3.5. Gibson comes out, a 61 comes in. That's Mason Rogers onto the field.
Gibson getting a breather.
3rd down and 4.
1:50 left here in the first half. Panthers trail it 18-0. Fairgrove, twin set to each side. Back off his right hip. Thomason gets one to jump. That's Rogers
Slade.
that comes across. Another penalty on the Panthers.
Well, Slade's got to do that once a year or it's not Slade. But he gifted him a first down. Slade likes to get off the ball.
Fairgrove gets up to the line of scrimmage. Twin set to the right, one split off to the left side. Safety comes up into the box. Quarterback keeper off the right side.
He slipped.
Slipped a little. Now flag comes in. Oh, now we're going to have, I thought we were going to get another one at the end of the play here.
See what we get here. Brett made the tackle.
It's a holding on Fairgrove.
Good.
I thought we were going to get something on Ryder at the end of that. Him and 70 was mixing it up. And he kind of threw him a little. Gave him a ride.
When he did that Taekwondo move or whatever it was, Jiu-Jitsu.
As this will back up the Fairgrove Eagles, they'll keep the down. It'll go from the spot where the ball carrier was when the hold happened. I'll say right at the line of scrimmage. So moves them back to the 45-yard line. 1st and 20 coming up for the Fairgrove Eagles.
Fairgrove will have a 1st and 20 from their own 45.
Twin set to the right side. They're strong to this right side. A lot of space over there to the left. Fakes it to the left, and a tackle there by Jones.
Yeah.
On the quarterback, Thomason, as he picks up about 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah,
Gave that shoulder fake like he was going to throw it out there to 31 and kept it.
Thomason's strong, too. You know, he drug Ryder just a touch with that tackle from behind, but Ryder came off the edge. Our interior needs to get some push.
Brings up a 2nd and 17. Trips right, one split to the left side, back off the right hip as he works out of the gun. Thomason, quarterback keeper off the right side, made one miss, gets through another couple arm tackles, and now Hackey pushes him out of bounds as he'll make this a manageable 3rd down. It's going to be about 3 yards shy of a first, so 3rd and 3 coming up.
Knock it up to 38.
And it is a fat 3, about 3.5. 1-on-1 to the left side there. They're going to set twins left, twins right. That big tight end in the slot to the right side.
Yeah, watch that tight end. We ought to learned our lesson there.
Hands it off to the back, Azez.
He's not going to get it.
He's going to be shy of a first down.
Way to
Brings
finish
up a 4th and 2.
Wood stopped him and Breyer finished him. I mean, in a good way.
Now will Fairgrove take a shot here? You have 15 seconds left on this game clock for the 2nd quarter. Down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and they will take a timeout. So they're going to try for a shot here to end the half.
Yep.
2 seconds left on the game clock. We'll take a timeout, send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Our DBs are going to have to be ready, and the best
looks like
defense.
you're going to set three back with Eli, Brett Gardner, and Hackey, and more of a prevent defense.
And the best defense for on a pass is a good
Bevan and
pass
Shannon
rush.
out there as well. Yeah, just go hit him.
Go get him.
Thomason steps back, has to climb the pocket. Near side and
intercepted, isn't it?
No, it's caught, but it is short of a touchdown by about 6 or 7 yards. So that'll do it here in the first half. Panthers trail it as we go to halftime. Halftime show brought to you by State Farm agent Stephen Gum. Panthers trail it 18-0 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Right here in the heart of Mountain Grove, Family Pharmacy is proud to be your hometown pharmacy, where friendly faces, trusted care, and personal service still matter. From prescriptions to health supplies and all your Panther Pride gear, we've got what your family needs. As a local family business, we're proud to support our schools, our teams, and our community.
Since 1920, Ozark Mountain Coke has been Ozark's tradition and community. Today, to stand behind Mountain Grove High School athletics, Ozark Mountain Coke celebrating a century of refreshment and Panther.
For your Panther Pride marching band.
Tell Tim to put me in there.
While the band is setting up this evening, we'd like to recognize all of the
I'll go on
local
this side.
businesses who sponsored the band this year and made not only this year's show possible, but also our 4th Mountain Grove Marching Festival. The sponsors are Anthony Heating and Air, Super Loop, the Grove Family Restaurant, CHC Home Center of Mountain Grove, Hawkins Home and Lawn, Westgate Trailers, Town and Country Bank, Whetstone Veterinary Clinic, the Wright County Journal, Stockman's Bank, McPherson Law Center, LLC, American Family Insurance, Kim Norris, the Dickinson and Locke families in support of Alex Dickinson and Seth Locke, Hicks Tire, LLC, Mercy Clinic at Mountain Grove, the Groom Shack, and Mountain Grove Laundromat. We'd also like to thank Legacy Bank for feeding the kids during our summer band camp. The band truly appreciates all of our local support. We couldn't do it without you. The band this evening is under the direction of Daniel Van Allsburg, Brad Dietz, and Melinda Van Allsburg, and under the field direction of drum majors Megan Adams and Leah Broom. Tonight the band will perform a portion of their 2026 show titled Black Widow. Soloists for tonight's performance include Natalie Songson, Reagan Barb, Sophia Gresham, Emmy Peterson, and J.P. Dickey.
.99. Panthers trail it here at the half, 18-0. We do get it back on the other side of the half. It just feels like through this game, every time we've had something positive, something good, we've shot ourselves right back in the foot, whether it be a penalty or a turnover.
Yeah.
And we talked before the game about Coach and that mindset of having the memory of a goldfish, and you try to continue to do that through here. And, hey, let's not let one turn into two and two turn into three. But we have stacked up some negatives there, and we just got to clean it up. You said it before the game, we can't lose a turnover battle.
No.
And right now we are 3-1. We did force one, but we've gave it up 3 times. One of those walked in for a touchdown. The defense has stood strong a couple times here, was able to get back off the field, but this Panther offense has not been able to sustain a drive and end in the end zone yet through that first half. And we've had a couple nice things happen. A couple nice runs. Dalton Shannon has used his legs. I thought maybe we'd get Wood going there. He had a little 6-yard pickup, and we just still haven't got it going. Eli's not been able to find space yet, but some of that I feel like is a lack of rhythm. We've not really had much rhythm in this first half, and you got to kind of get something going to make them respect that, to set up the next thing, and we've really not had that yet.
Oh, penalty after penalty. Right? I mean,
Well, yeah, you come out here first drive, and you go pick up 3 or 4 yards, and then you set yourself back behind the chains.
Twice.
And it happened on back-to-back drives there. And that's something we've got to clean up, and, it looks like the first game of the year.
It really does. It looks like the first game of the year, and I'm probably as shocked as anybody because I went and watched them at Evangel all day, and, I watched them blow Willard away and these guys away and those guys away, all those bigger schools that were up there, and every one of them fell, and the Panthers looked fantastic. And one of the things I talked to Coach Lawford about up there was, man, you guys are executing so early in the summer. That's great to see. And boy, totally opposite of tonight.
Well,
so far.
We've timing has not really been there. And again, we've had some, I don't know if that's communication or what's going on there. We've just had a couple kids moving at the same time. It's like we're not getting the play call. Not everybody hearing the play call the same or something. Like we've got some communication breakdowns there that I think have led to some penalties, and I'm sure they're working on cleaning that up right now. I mean, you're down by 3 touchdowns. The way you eat this Bears one bite at a time. We just got to come out here in the second half and put together a good drive.
Absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head.
One at a time. Let's go put together a good drive. Let's finish in the end zone. Dayton, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here from the first half.
Yeah, Dalton Shannon, 5 carries for 9 yards. Eli Golden, 2 carries, 4 yards. Brody Bevins, 2 carries for 2 yards. Wood Curtis, 4 carries for 15 yards. Just Carson Gibson's having him a night. 5 solo tackles, a couple assists there. he's just having a good one.
Yeah. Carson's done well on defense. We've seen some kids step up on defense, and I think there's some good things going on that side. We've gave up some plays as well, but we have had a couple stops there on the defensive side and got up there and tackled, have been physical at the point of attack. So we have seen some improvement there as this game had gone on. But these Panthers need a little bit more out of the offense to start putting some scores on the board to give us a chance here in the second half. We talked about keys of the game before, and I don't know if they really change here for the second half.
No.
Let's limit the mistakes with those penalties and get rid of the turnovers, and you can make this look a lot different.
Well, we got to sustain a drive, and that's something we haven't done. And you hit the nail on the head. It's either been penalties or turnovers, and that's why we can't get in a rhythm. We're just not. We're stubbing our toe.
As this Panther band, always doing a fantastic job, comes out here for a halftime performance right now. Mr. Wilson in attendance. Nick Wilson, Mountain Grove Panther alum and huge supporter of these Mountain Grove Panthers, comes in here from Oregon to be able to watch his Panthers on the home opener, and I hope we can give them a little more here in this second half.
Yes, I do too.
I don't want him. I don't want him to leave out of here with what we've done here in the first half. Let's give him something a little better here in the second half as we trail it 18-0. Halftime show brought to you by State Farm agent Stephen Gum. We're going to take a break here, say thank you to some sponsors for making the broadcast possible as we send it back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports. Big.
Let's hear it again for your Panther Pride Band. The band would like to invite you to the 4th Annual Mountain Grove Marching Festival right here at home on Saturday, October 17th. Schedule for the day will be available closer to time.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Talk on three. 1, 2, 3. Teamwork.
Friday nights remind us what teamwork is all about. On the field, it takes every player to achieve success. In our community, it also takes each and every one of us. Town and Country Bank is proud to support the organizations that make Mountain Grove an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. Because when we invest in our communities, we all grow stronger. Town and Country Bank, growing Missouri together. Member FDIC.
Here in Mountain Grove, we know a thing or two about waiting. But waiting on your prescription? That's one thing you shouldn't have to do. Mountain Grove Family Pharmacy. Fast, friendly service from people who know you. Because some things are worth waiting for. Your prescription isn't.
Grove is more than just a place. It's a community. At Progressive Ozark Bank, you'll always find a friendly face ready to help you grow. Whether you're growing a business with our farm and ag loans or simply growing your family's future, our online banking app makes managing your money easy, even letting you track receipts on the go. We're proud to support Mountain Grove Athletics. And with the Progressive Ozark Bank Season Pass debit card, you get into all the Panther home games for free. For free? For free? Yeah! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Keys to the second half. Let's eliminate these penalties, eliminate the turnovers. Let's try to sustain a drive and just bite this off one bite at a time. Down by 3 scores. And these Panthers, first and foremost, we've got to get on the scoreboard.
Right, and I agree with you on the rhythm, and we just got to get something going. We can't keep.
Championships aren't just won on Friday nights. They're built right here at home. And behind every great team is a community that stands together. Hawkins Home and Lawns delivers championship quality from luxury furniture and top-tier appliances to hard-working lawn and garden equipment.
Trusted on the field, tough at home, Hawkins gets it done.
Go Panthers!
Your
3-year
quarterback,
starter.
A
Yep.
3-year starter, and Dalton as a junior has taken over here. And I don't want, nothing bad on Dalton here. There's going to be a lot of great things, and Dalton is he's going to, I think, have a great couple of years here. But there will be some of this, especially when it comes to timing. And it can be a little different in these games on Friday nights when these bleachers are full of people and that heart's racing a little bit and that play clock is winding down on you. There are some elements there a little bit different than being at Evangel Camp or even in the Jamboree.
Absolutely.
This is week 1. It's his first varsity start at quarterback.
Yep.
And I'm not putting all this on him by any means. I'm just saying there's a little timing here. And I think, we've got a lot of guys that I'm sure just are a little off right now that maybe we get all that out of the way here in the first half, and let's get to the second half and trust the process, right?
Yeah, you got to. You got to trust the process. You made a believer out of me. Hey, Rock, I want to thank our buddies at Country Mart here in Mountain Grove as they always give us goodies and everything.
Hey, and they fed the team with us today. We had went and picked up deli trays from them and veggies and all that good stuff and waters. Fed the team this afternoon, but they have these weekly specials. What's on the weekly specials?
Hey,
Brush?
we got best choice potato chips, all different varieties, 3 for $5, and something I circled big is large Arizona cantaloupe, 2 for $5, and I love a good cantaloupe.
A lot of specials. I was over there last week, bought a Boston butt, had them custom cut it for me, and they don't charge any extra for that. You can buy that Boston butt or whatever you want cut up. They'll go back there and cut it for you at no additional charge. It's awesome. It's a great service to have.
They're usually good price too there.
Yeah, it was a great price.
Yeah,
and,
$148 a pound.
It was very good. And again, custom cut. Had them cut 1.5 inches, smoked them on Saturday. They were fantastic. So get on over and see our friends at Town & Country Country Mart right here in Mountain Grove. As we're getting set up here for second half action, Panthers trail it 18-0. We will receive the ball here to start the second half. And
let's see what kind of adjustments we made. Some people
I'm
say
curious,
you don't.
I'm curious if we'll see any aggressiveness here out of the Fairgrove Eagles. Our Panther offense really hasn't shown a lot. Would they tried an onside or a squib of some kind here to start this second half? Need to get this ball and put together a drive. We're going to take a short break. We have about 2.5 minutes till we get to second half action as they've added another 3 minutes on the clock. So as they give them a little bit more time, we'll take some time too. Coming back, kickoff for second half. Panthers trail at 18-0 as we send it back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country.
Here in Mountain Grove, we know a thing or two about waiting. But waiting on your prescription? That's one thing you shouldn't have to do. Mountain Grove Family Pharmacy. Fast, friendly service from people who know you. Because some things are worth waiting for. Your prescription isn't.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, teamwork!
Friday nights remind us what teamwork is all about. On the field, it takes every player to achieve success. In our community, it also takes each and every one of us. Town & Country Bank is proud to support the organizations that make Mountain Grove an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. Because when we invest in our communities, we all grow stronger. Town & Country Bank, growing Missouri together. Member FDIC.
Home of Panthers Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers trail it at the half 18-0. Fairgrove set up to kick it off. Ball spotted down at the 40-yard line. Back deep to receive. We have Droskin and Eli Golden. Both just inside the 20-yard line as they're set up ready to receive. We're ready for the second half.
Yeah, I'd like to see Droskin. I'll tell you what, and Dayton can vouch for it. He's quick.
Yep.
He is fast.
He's got some speed. Had a good JV year last year.
Great.
Well, we got to see it on display, him running that wide receiver down. Trots up, kicks it deep. And Droskin on the return. Out across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Droskin down the sideline. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mountain Grove.
What did I say? What did I say?
There's his speed right there. You just got to watch it on display.
Easton Droskin puts the Panthers on the board with what'll be about an 85-yarder. I think he took it off the 15 and to the house.
And he's excited. He should be.
He should be. Well, you know, it's his first varsity game.
We've got a Panther down over here on the sideline.
Well, he tried to probably keep up with Droskin. That'd get me down.
Who is that? Is that number? Is that Hunter
Parsons?
Fry? No, that's Parsons. Sorry.
Did he turn
Fryer.
an ankle?
I don't know what happened. I didn't see it. I just seen the AD, Coach Rogers, over here with him. Like maybe Coach Emery over here as well.
I'm going to have to.
Panthers set up to go for 2. Breaks one into motion. Stuffed in the backfield, goes nowhere. I mean, Wood was hammered by the big number 14. So Panthers get on the scoreboard. They won't kick it to 21 anymore. You can assure yourself that. 18-6 the score. Panthers on the board, down by 2 touchdowns. 11:49 left in the third quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football. On your home of Panthers Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers trail it by 12 here, 18-6, 11:49 left here in the third quarter. As we had the big kickoff return from Easton Droskin.
Let me look at my crystal ball. Oh, yeah.
How about that? That young man.
Yeah, he's excited.
This one kick.
Goes out of
will
bounds.
go out of bounds at about the 26, 27-yard line.
It'll be spotted on the 35 again. Droskin's on the kickoff team, too.
He is as quick as a hiccup, isn't he?
Oh, man. That's one of the things I enjoy. I think Dayton does, too. We've gotten to see these young men, you know, at a different level. And it's kind of nice. You talk about if they're going to play on Friday nights or, you know, and he's one we've circled last year.
Fairgrove Eagle offense will take over at the 35-yard line. Twin sets to the left side, low snap, quarterback keeper on that right side. He's got a couple blockers out there.
Oh, big throw down.
Yanked down, big tackle for loss. Ryder Jones.
Ryder Jones, that's how he played at Evander.
He was slung down.
He had a good camp.
That looked like it was setting up very poorly for us. It looked like he had blockers out front. Ryder Jones just splits them.
Well, that's how you play the edge. You stretch it out, and then you go in for the kill.
Well played there by Ryder. Ryder's going to be making a case for the defensive player of the game.
He and Gibson's been quiet the second quarter, but Gibson had a good game.
Yeah.
He's got 5 tackles.
Takes snap, hands it off to the back, Azez. And he picks up about 2 or 3 on the carry. Makes this a 3rd and 11.
Wood Curtis on the tackle.
As Wood Curtis gets there for the tackle.
Wood back in his number 20.
Austin Aziz on the carry. Gain of 3. Eagles run the 3rd and 11 from now 30.
Back in his number 20.
Fairgrove Eagles get up to the line of scrimmage.
This will be a big stop here, Rocky, if we can get this.
Flint set left side, splits one to the right side. Quarterback sprints to his left, sets his feet, fires down the field, and overthrows his man.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete, 4th and 11 coming up as he was going down the field to number 2, Mallard.
Yeah, and Mallard, I'll tell you what, he had 3 guys beat.
4th and 11 from their own 34.
Surely they'll punt here.
Well, this could be huge for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's a momentum swing is what we're doing.
Hey, those kick returns, some of the most exciting plays in the game.
Eli back there. Oh, he's coming up. We're not
Just
going to have a
case,
return
yeah.
on.
And nearly blocked. He may have just got a piece of that one.
Oh,
Goes out of bounds.
That's going to be spotted around the 34-yard line, it looks like to me.
And where is he going to put it? Steps up. I think you're right. Brush up. 30, yep, 34, 35. That's where the Panther offense will take over.
Panthers will start 1st and 10 from now.
We might have got a yard. They might have gifted us one. Yeah, because I think I had it right on the 34, but that's okay.
These officials said, you know what?
Brush can't
Let's
be
have
right.
Brush talk good about us.
Yeah. Come on, Dalton gang. Let's roll.
Dalton Shannon up to the line of scrimmage for this Panther offense. Ball spotted down at the 35-yard line. Swings it out to Eli. Eli cuts inside. Eli cuts through. Eli off to the races, out across the 30 to the 20. Can he get there? 10, 5. Touchdown, Mountain Grove. Eli Golden.
Yeah. So
now we're in a ball game.
So we've scored 2 times in what, 26 seconds?
Oh no. We've got a flag back here at the 44-yard line.
You gotta be kidding me.
There's a flag at the 43.
Holding on the offense.
Man. You gotta be kidding.
Oh. Just a killer.
Oh, man. If you can't block them right, just don't block them. That's what I always said. Then you don't get that penalty.
Man, these penalties have killed us tonight.
Yeah. That's a good. I'll have to watch that on the film. I hope Tim got a close up on the line.
Wow.
Man.
Takes a touchdown, long touchdown run. Would have been a 65-yarder for Eli Golden.
And I don't see how anybody had time to hold as quick as he went north and south and stuck his foot in the dirt.
Eli back into motion. Goes to Wood. Wood through traffic. Wood breaks one. Wood fumbles it. Fairgrove recovery. Oh, man.
I think he was down. Let's wait on the call. Nope, they're saying it was a fumble.
Man. That's been it for us tonight.
Yep.
It's been penalties and turnovers.
And that was a 10-yard gain when he fumbled.
Yeah, 10, 11 yards would have been a first down. And has it raked out. I think that was Thomason.
No, and then he picked it right up.
Wow, I talk about momentum shift after the kick return. Your defense gets a stop. You come out, you have a 65-yard touchdown wiped off the board. Come back after that, you have an 11-yard pickup and fumble it. Quarterback keeper off the right side. Makes a cut through traffic and will pick up about 8 to 9 on the carry. Second and short coming up here. It's like about second, a yard and a half, maybe 2.
Yep. You got Mason Rogers, Slade's little brother, coming in, play that edge over there, and you got Diesel coming in on the defensive line. He's going to play a little defensive tackle or guard. See if he can't make something happen.
Splits one out each way. That big tight end lined up in the backfield off his left hip. Quarterback keeper for Thomason, and he is stacked up.
Yeah, he goes nowhere.
They're going to give him maybe a yard here. It's going to make it a 3rd and short.
Wood and Diesel, and who else on that tackle? Was that
Carson and Wood?
8:50 left here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers trail at 18-6. Fairgrove Eagles with the football in the 3rd and 1 at the Mountain Grove Panther 18-yard line. Takes a snap, goes to Azaz. Azaz off the left side has a first down and a few more.
Yeah, he'll
even Hackey on the tackle. Eagles have the 1st and 10 from the Panther 14.
1st and 10 for the Fairgrove Eagles. Ball spotted down at the 14-yard line. Duroskin providing a big play on the kick return for a touchdown.
What a run.
Eli Golden has a 65-yarder wiped off the board on a holding. Takes a snap, goes to Azaz off the right side, and not much room there. Panthers stack it up, maybe a yard.
That's Gibson right there on the tackle.
Gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 13.
We need a big play here. Come on, Slade. We need one of your patented blow-ups in the backfield right here.
Splits one out each way. Thomason lines him up. They're going to be strong to this left side. He's going to move that big tight end over here to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. Has some pressure, rolling to his right. Flags flying everywhere. Throws this ball away.
Let's see what we get. Let's hope it
I'm
goes
assuming a
against the
hold
line.
just from where we've seen it at. And it is a holding.
Yeah.
Except this will be a 2nd and 19. Panther defense needs a big stop.
They got a break right there. But you got to watch, and you got to put pressure on Thomason when he drops back to pass. I mean, he's got a cannon.
Malachi coming off.
That Sawyer kid coming in. You got Kidd, Rogers, and Diesel and Carson out there on the line.
Thomason looks to the sideline. Twin sets to the left side, strong to this left side. He has that big tight end over here. He's going to now move him to his right side. Takes a snap, fakes. Thomason on the
Goes
keeper.
right by.
Traffic.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to walk into the end zone right up the middle. And just power football.
I'll tell you what, he wasn't going to be denied on that one.
Touchdown Fairgrove. Panthers trail at 24-6 now as the Fairgrove Eagles come out here for the extra point. Eagles set up to kick the extra point. Low snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Panthers trail it 25-6. 7-11 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Championships aren't just won on Friday nights. They're built right here at home And behind every great team is a community that stands together. Hawkins Home and Lawn delivers championship quality from luxury furniture and top-tier appliances to hard-working lawn and garden equipment.
Trusted on the field, tough at home, Hawkins gets it done.
Go Panthers.
Welcome back, Panther football, in your home of Panther sports, Big Country 99. 7-11 left here in the third quarter. Panthers trailing 25-6. This one kicked away. Will be taken by Eli. Eli takes it off the far side, makes a cut. Eli finds a little space over there.
We got a penalty.
Flag comes flying in again. Eli gets it out. Looked like he's about to the 40-yard line on the return.
See what kind of penalty we got. Those flags have been thrown freely tonight, haven't they?
Holding on the Panthers. Man.
If you can't block them without holding, don't block. Just move out of the way.
That's going to move us back here. What's it going to put us? About the 25-yard line?
Yep.
Panther offense comes out looking to answer back after the Fairgrove touchdown.
Well, we got to
Fairgrove
score
scores off another turnover from the Panthers. Shannon goes under center. Takes snap, quarterback keeper. Skipping his way through, picks up 5, 6, 7. Ball's
and
out.
The ball's loose.
Another fumble here for the Panthers, and I believe we may have recovered this one. Man, we've got to hold on to the football.
Good game. And if it's our football, then we're all right.
Yeah, 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, good second effort by Dalton. And we got Diesel in the backfield right now, giving Wood a break. We saw what he can do. Let's see if he gets a shot.
Gardner split out wide to the left side as Dalton goes under center. Brings Bevan into motion, goes to LaFranchise. No, he flipped it out to Bevan. He pulled that out and flipped it. And that will be a Panther first down as picks up about 5 on the carry.
That's good ball handling. That figured me out right there. I thought LaFranchise had it. Panthers need to get rolling. How much time left, Dayton?
6:04 here in the third quarter.
Third quarter.
Down by 3 scores.
We need to get rumbled. We need to score on this possession for sure.
Ball spotted down at the 37-yard line.
He's
Fresh
got
set
to
of
hustle.
downs.
There's 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
The shot clock, play clock. Dalton under center. Bevan into motion and goes to Diesel, the franchise, who pushes forward for about 2 yards. Late hit. What's the deal there?
Oh, they're trying to knock that ball out, and it looks bad from up here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're just all going for the football. And he's being talked to, and he needs to be.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Panther offense. Ball out to the 38-yard line. Brett Gardner splits out wide to the right side. A lot of room to this right side as that ball's on the far hash. Dalton takes snap, quarterback keeper off the left side, makes one miss. Dalton has a first down and a few more. Hold on to that football as he goes to the ground, and that will be a Panther first down. Picks up all the way to the 49-yard line into Fairgrove territory. So a pickup of 13 yards.
Panthers will have the 1st and 10.
And I'll tell you, Shannon's showing his hard-nosedness and grittiness because he just doesn't go down on first
Well,
contact.
he's got a little wiggle to him, too.
Yep.
Like he's built more like a fullback, but does have some wiggle to him.
He's just, his nickname in basketball is the shirt. So.
Yeah. As he goes under center here, Dalton Shannon with Bevan in motion, but we had some movement on the left side. Movement on the left side will back us up 5. Another penalty here on the Panthers. I seen somebody's butt pop there that was jumped on that left side.
No, that's about the 9th illegal procedure penalty we've had.
These Panthers look to the sideline to get the play call in. 1st and 15 coming up, moves us back to the 46-yard line on our own side of the field.
So he's going to have to hurry up here.
Yeah, down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Bevan into motion, goes the Diesel of franchise, and man, that play has just not been there tonight.
Well, we just haven't.
Maybe a yard picked up. No push at all.
We're just not getting a push.
Also number 31, Austin Reed. Gain of 1.
I'll tell you, that number 88 in the middle of that line has had a good game for Fairgrove. Is it 88 or 80? It's 88, isn't it? They don't have him on the roster.
Gets him up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14 coming up for the Panther offense.
Talon, yeah, that's the guy you
Eli
talked
into
about.
motion. Eli. Well, now we're going to throw Dalton trying to go to Brett Gardner, first pass play, and that is incomplete. Brett,
you got to keep running on the route. You can't stop. And that impressed me. Shannon threw a good ball there. It was into double coverage, but
makes us a 3rd and long as the Panthers with their first pass attempt of the game.
That's that Sobey or Scooby.
Scooby, yeah.
Yeah, that you were talking about him pregame, and he's had a whale of a game in the middle.
He's a big dude. We called his name
a lot
few times last year. Yeah. He's a terror. Bevan into motion. Shannon pulls it out.
Good call.
Good
move.
cut. Shannon out across the 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mountain Grove, Dalton Shannon.
Any laundry?
I was looking because we do have a player down on the field. We've got a Panther down. I was looking back at that as Dalton was running towards the end zone. We have a Panther laying down at the 48-yard line. Trainer come out to him immediately.
He's in a weird position, isn't he?
It looks like he just laid down with his knee up.
Okay.
But, they're going to check on him. We have trainers coming out. That is a touchdown for the Panthers. Dalton Shannon.
That's his first varsity touchdown, isn't it?
First varsity touchdown for him. Let's make sure the player is okay that's on the field.
Yeah,
as they check on him, we're going to cut away, say thank you to some sponsors for making the broadcast possible. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country. Country 99 as they tend to Sam Smith here on the sideline. Snap, the kick is up, kick is...
Looks good.
Good. Panthers now trail at 25-13 after the long touchdown run from the quarterback, Dalton Shannon, and you've got to go back and watch the way he held the defender there to make him respect the pitch, and then just put his foot in the dirt and headed north.
Well,
he was taking North 95 to the end zone right there.
He
got there.
Rocky, I think he listened to you, on that pitch that he made to the other team.
Yes.
I think he, you
So-
said it. It's a learning curve.
It will be, and there will be some of those things, and there's some timing to it, and the game will start to slow down as well.
Yeah.
For him, and I hope all is okay with Sam. He was not putting any weight on that.
No, our
on
thoughts
that
are with
right
him.
leg or knee area. I don't know if it's a knee or a leg or what's going on. He's talking to a trainer now. His dad usually sits right outside our booth. Rodney Boo Smith.
Well,
His
Sam
grandpa,
has
his
really
grandpa
shed-
Yogi was up here.
He's
Sure,
really
here at
shed
the
some
game.
weight.
Yes, he's trimmed up, but his dad told me he's stronger.
Well, he looks good.
Hopefully he's okay as they'll trot up, kick this one
That's a
deep.
good kickoff.
Taken out across the 30.
Oh, we missed him.
Gonna have to get him cut here. Out across the 35.
There's somebody grabs him.
Man, a big return, though. He's going to bring him all the way down to about the 35-yard line.
That was Braxton Williams on the tackle.
36-yard line is what they'll give him.
Hey, Braxton's a tough kid, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if the Panthers can't get something going here. We're not out of this thing by any means. Not the way we've had some big plays tonight. If we can just stop them.
Twin set to the left side, splits one to the right side. Panthers trail it by 2 touchdowns, 3:13 left here in the third. As looked like Briar Parsons, the first one there.
Briar got shaken up a few series ago, but he looks like he's feeling better again.
As Briar, the first one there with a tackle, makes this a 2nd and 10 for the Fairgrove Eagles.
We got Short in for LaFranchise on the defensive line.
It looks like Sam's dad is down there with him now. Talking with the trainer. I just hope Sam's all good.
Yeah, mate, I hope he just has
Takes a snap, fakes
Get
it.
it.
Thomason, the quarterback keeper, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry. Makes this a 3rd and 5.
We got to play with our heads up. He runs right by our big defensive lineman. You got Ryder back in there. You got Sawyer Kidd, Mr. Short, Slade Rogers, and Carson.
Splits one out wide to the right side, one wide to the left side. Look at big 88. He's been
He's
there
something.
on that side. They've got him lined up over here on the left side as a tight end.
Yeah, he's had a whale of a game on defense, Rocky.
Back off each hip. Quarterback keeper. Thomason was hit. Ball.
Panther football! Panther football! And that's what we needed, and Thomason's down.
Well, I think he's just laid down in shock right now. He's trying to claim he was down.
Yeah!
It is Panther football. Now let's make this a game.
Panther football, yeah. Let's get back in this.
Briar Parsons on the recovery. I think Ryder was in on that tackle.
He
Wood
acted like it,
Curtis.
didn't he? Wood Curtis, Wood's probably playing with a little vengeance right now, I'd say.
I'm sure.
The franchise lines up at fullback, though.
Splits one out each way. Shannon goes under center. Fakes it to him, goes to the pitch, gets it out to Eli.
Good
Eli
block. Good
was
block
looking
by
to get
Bevins.
around the block and picks up a first down here for the Panthers out to about the 42-yard line. Might have the 43.
Brody, look at him.
I like the patience of Eli right there.
Yeah. And I like how Bevan did not quit on the block. He kept with it. He did a great job, and that's all we need is 6 or 7 first downs, and we'll score.
1st and 10 here for the Panther offense. Ball out to the 38-yard line. Splits one out each way. Dalton Shannon goes under center. Takes a snap. Goes the Diesel of franchise. There's just nothing there. That's
Nothing
just
there.
not working.
I mean, we're just not getting a push.
So the franchise gets up off the bottom of this pile. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Panther offense.
But I say one thing, trust the process. That's all I'm going to say on that. All it needs to do is open up once.
27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Panthers with the football,
Plenty
down
of
by
time.
12.
Plenty of time, Rock. Plenty of time.
Splits one out to the left side as Shannon goes under center. Takes a snap. Shannon flips it out.
Oh, that
Man,
was
I
scary.
didn't like that.
That
Out
was
to
scary.
the 40. Only picks up 2 or 3. That was scary.
Well, if it was the long side of the field, I might have understood that. But on this short side, you got everything.
And that'll do it here for the third quarter. We'll come back with a 3rd and 7 coming up for this Panther offense. Panthers trail at 25-13 as we send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country. Back to Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panther offense now going from right to left on your radio dial, lined up at the 41-yard line on their own side of the field.
With 3rd and a fat 7 or
Now
skinny
3rd
8.
and 7. Shannon under his center. Bevan into motion. Quarterback keeper off the right side, and Shannon gets it out to about the 45-yard line.
What do you do? Decisions.
And let's see here. You're looking at a 4th and 3. Right at it, nose of the football, right at the 45-yard line. You're going to run out of possessions, and you're down by 2 touchdowns.
You gotta go. There might be a timeout here, but you gotta go for it.
One of your senior offensive linemen still over here on the trainer's table. I hate that. Sam
We're going to
Smith.
call timeout. I knew it was.
Coach Swafford wants to take time. As he takes time, we'll take time too. Panthers trail at 25-13. A big 4th down coming up here as we send it back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Go over some area scores for you. The Ava Bears lead 14-12 over Forsyth. About 2 minutes left in that one. Pierce City 41-12 over Houston right now. Thayer Bobcats trail at 20-14 midway through the third. Last update out of Mike on that one. And Miller, last I seen, was up on Kabul 53-0. Some area scores across the SCA for you. Panther offense onto the field. Dalton Shannon goes under center. Splits one out each way. Pitches it back to Eli. Eli's going to throw it. Eli
he had
happy.
one.
Had him open. Wow. The defensive back had fallen down, too.
So now the
And just
defense has
missed
got to
Hackey.
hold them.
Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Eli and Hackey talking about it. He says, I thought you were going here.
Well, that defensive back kind of grabbed him right about 10 yards before the ball got there, but no call.
1st and 10 for the Fairgrove Eagle offense. End of the fourth quarter, 11-14 left in this one, trailing at 25-13. Fairgrove lines up that big tight end in the slot to the right side. Twin set each side, back off the right hip. Takes a snap. Azez takes the carry and goes nowhere.
Yeah, they're going to run. They're not going to put the ball up in the air with a 2-touchdown lead, I wouldn't think.
They're going to say he lost about a yard. Gibson and Wood Curtis there on the tackles.
Gibson's, Carson's total tackles tonight's going to be impressive.
2nd and 11 for the Eagles.
2nd and 11 coming up for the Fairgrove Eagles. Clock ticking away. Down by 2 touchdowns.
We got to have a couple big plays. We got to have a big play on D and then another big play on O.
Twin set each side, back off the right hip. Quarterback keeper and chopped down at the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard or 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Fairgrove Eagles.
Shorts in there and Rogers got that on that tackle.
The gain of 2. Eagles have a 3rd and 9 from the Panthers 44.
3rd and 9 coming up. Fairgrove gets the play call in. Trips left, splits one to the right side. Back off the right hip is Azez. He's going to sprint him out into motion. Fakes it. Looks deep. Steps up. Goes deep. And overthrows his man. Dalton Shannon had great coverage.
They wanted a flag.
He had that arm out there, but I don't think it was changing anything. It didn't look like he was pulling him back or anything. It looked like good, tight coverage out of Dalton Shannon. 1-on-1. Fairgrove lines up to punt this one away to the Panthers.
They're going to try to play the field position game.
Yep. Well, the Panthers going to line up and come after it.
Well, I know Eli's up. You know, he's going to make sure he kicks it, I think, is what they're doing.
Sets up, punts this one away.
Short kick.
And takes a Fairgrove Eagle roll. Man, this is going to pin us way back, all the way to the 5-yard line. 5.5-yard line is where the Panther offense will take over. 94.5 yards ahead of them. With 9:35 left in this ball game, down by 2 touchdowns. There's going to be some shoulda, woulda, coulda-haves out of this one.
Yeah. Well, not as bad as last year. Let's see if we can't get a big play. If we can get a big play, you know.
Does anybody else want to see Droskin again?
Yeah.
Man, he looked like he was just shot out of a cannon. Shannon under center. Goes there off left side. That is Diesel LaFranchise again. Picks up about 3 yards. Feel like this ain't real good news out of Sam. Seeing some teammates come over and hug him, and he's sitting over here with Kale.
Valley's down there now. Isn't that Valley down there?
Yeah, Valley's been down there.
Has she? Valley's very good at what she does.
Yep. What is it with Valley today? You know, Cooper's at S&T playing football.
Yeah.
And he's going to get to dress out tomorrow night. Pitches this one out. Bevan finds space. Bevan down the sideline. Bevan out to the 30 to the 40 and runs his man over. That might be a Rattery's Body Shop collision. Oh! Stop with that. So we're going to get the taunting after this. You made a great play, and you get it all the way out here to midfield, and now you're going to get backed up.
What'd he do?
Yeah, just the way he looked down at him, and I think he was tossing the ball back.
I think that's cheap.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Panthers.
Fans don't like it either, Rocky. They all agree with me.
Oh, man. It's a 15-yarder.
Great run. But it will be first down.
It will be a first down. Ball's now going to be, instead of out at the 47, back to the 32-yard line.
You got to look at the right side of things. Have a memory like a goldfish.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's get to the next one.
Yep.
What a good run.
Yeah. We've seen that out of Bevan. And
gets us off our own end zone, too.
Yeah.
I mean, we were pinned back.
I thought he was going to break it. He did run the tackler over. I mean, he should have tried to juke him, really.
Bevan back into motion, goes back to Bevan. Bevan spins off one, cuts to the middle here, still on his feet, takes a big hit. Picks up about 5 on the carry. He gets this out to the 47-yard line.
That's a good second effort by Bevan.
Is.
You know, he pound for pound, he's pretty tough. I get a kick out of his mom. I interviewed her at Evangel Camps. He was quite the mom interview.
I'll tell you, the kid I watch out here, and if I could put a mic on one, I don't know if I would air it, but I would put a mic on number 3. Brett Gardner is in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Every time it happens, Brett's out there. And I'd be curious to know what Brett's saying. Takes snap. Quarterback keeper off the right side, and a flag here.
Horse collar.
Looked like he had a 7-yard pickup and a first down and a horse collar tackle at the end of it. But give him his 7-yard carry and a first down for Dalton Shannon.
And he's shaking up a little bit, but he's a hard-nosed kid. He's tough. Let's see if we can't get that 15 back, Rock.
Yep. So it is a horse collar. The 7 yards would have gave him the first down either way on the quarterback keeper from Dalton Shannon. Call that the Roy Williams rule, Brush.
Yeah.
You remember that one.
You betcha.
Terrell Owens making his way back to the Super Bowl that year after a horse collar. That's going to put him all the way down to the 41-yard line into Fairgrove Eagle territory. Shannon under center, Eli into motion, and we'll have a flag here. Man, just when we got some stuff going.
Yeah, we just got to quit stubbing our toe. And I really didn't see a lot of movement on that one.
I don't know. It looked like Hackey was patting his chest like it was on him. I don't know. I just seen him.
Well, then don't do it. It doesn't do any good to pat your chest. Don't do it.
I don't know what we had going there.
No.
We've had too many of those 5-yarders tonight. Been too many overall, but we've had several of those bite us. 1st and 15 now for this Panther offense. Splits one out each way. Brings Bevan into motion. Pulls it out. Was going to Eli. Eli will be tackled for about a 3 or 4 yard loss. So second and long.
We like to go to the short side of the field. I mean, we do that every time, and we got speed. I don't know why we don't use the long side. I have no idea.
So he's going to lose a few on this, and that's going to be a second. So loses 2, 2nd and 17 for this Panther offense. They get moved back to the 49-yard line. On the Fairgrove Eagles side of the field, this clock just winding away on us with 6:40 left in the game. Splits one out wide to the left side. LaFranchise lines up in the backfield. Brings Bevan into motion, pitched it out to Bevan. Bevan makes a cut,
Good
runs
cut.
back to the outside, and
he can't get out there.
Can't even get to the line of scrimmage.
No. He tried to cut it quick, and then he bounced it outside, and they recovered well.
Bevan just a little gimpy coming up there, it looked like.
And it's 3rd and a mile. 3rd and a bus ride, is that right?
They're going to say just back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted down at the 49-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play in this one. Panthers trail it 25-13. Trailing by 12. We've trailed the entire game.
Yep.
This was an 18-0 halftime score.
We're going to have to take another timeout.
And we had a flag come out. Are we getting the timeout before the delay of game? And they have gave us a timeout. So we'll take time. We'll send it back to the studio. You were listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country. Back Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers trail it here 25-13 with the football and 5:42 left in this one. This Panther offense need a big play here as it is a 3rd and 18 coming up. And
huge
I don't think
play.
you got to get all of it, but we need a chunk.
No,
we need a chunk. It'd be nice to get a 10-yarder here,
Yep.
10, 12 yards.
Get some.
Let's put ourselves in a good spot for a potential 4th down play.
3rd and 18 from the 49.
Splits one out each way. Gardner wide to the right. Hackey wide to the left. Shannon pitches it back to Eli. They'll try this again. Throws
He's got
it
him.
down to Brett Gardner.
Oh, through his arms.
Oh, man. Had Brett Gardner on the far side of the field for
That
what would
was
have been
a
a
good
first
throw
down.
by
Yeah.
Eli.
Pass is incomplete.
He's keeping the offense on the field here.
No, I don't think you have any choice, dude.
Well, and you're down to one timeout left. Splits one out each way. Shannon goes under center.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing.
Eli back into motion, and a flag comes out. Ah, man. So back him up 5 more.
Yeah. Now it's a train ride.
By the way, I want to send a shout out to Matt and the crew over at Mateo's. Matt had texted me earlier. That was him heading out of the parking lot earlier. Big shout out to him. Said they had a crew over there watching. Of course, the game's always on. No doubt there. Go by and have some pizza.
They
Hang
might
out
have a
at
slobber
Mateo's.
knocker.
Yeah, we need a slobber knocker.
Oh,
Shannon
goodness.
steps up, throws it across the middle, tipped up in the air, nearly intercepted. And the Panther defense will have to come out and try to get another stop. I'll have to try to do it fairly quick. Ball spotted down at the 46-yard line. Fairgrove Eagles take over into Panther territory.
We got to stop them quick. Prefer a fumble, but they're not going to put the ball up in the air.
Well, the Panthers down to their final timeout. 5.5 minutes left in this game. They trail 25-13. Thomason takes it off the left side.
Good play
Tackled for about a
there
1-yard
by
loss.
Wood.
Wood Curtis there.
Dragon Thomason on the carry. Wood Curtis on the tackle. Loss of 1.
And we got to stop them because we don't have any way to stop the clock, I guess, if you
Right.
use your last time out.
2nd and 11 coming up. Thomason lines up the offense. Has the big tight end off his right hip. Back lines up right behind him. Takes a snap. Goes to the halfback and hit the
Boom.
line of scrimmage. Goes nowhere.
Austin Aziz on the carry.
That is
Carson's.
Carson's on the tackle. Carson Gibson also on the stop.
Carson Gibson and Sawyer Kidd, wasn't it?
And Parsons in on that as
Parsons.
well. 15 was one of the first ones there.
That was a good hit, good contact.
Another short loss brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Fairgrove Eagles.
I'm having a hard time with the Rattery Body Shop. I think Bevins might be in the lead for that.
Yeah, we don't have much to choose from there for the Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game.
Well, Bevan flat run over his that would-be tackler.
Brings one into motion, flips
End
it to the
around.
wide receiver on the near side, cuts in the
Good
middle.
play by Jones, but they gained too much. He stayed home.
It's going to bring up about a 4th and 5 for the Fairgrove Eagles. They ran a jet sweep to this right side.
First one they've run tonight.
4th and 5 for the Fairgrove Eagles. Will they choose to try to pin the Panthers back deep?
I'll bet they'll
go
run
for it right here.
I think they'll run the clock down, call timeout, and then punt it. I think they'll run 20 seconds off. Well, maybe not.
Get them out here. Twin set each side. Thomason with a back off the right hip. So going hard count. Flag comes out, and that is a delay of game. He's going to back him up 5, so then they'll choose to punt it. So you're right, Brush. He's going to give his punter a little bit more room. Try to keep that ball out of the end zone.
They're going to pick up the flag. They're going to give them the timeout.
They're going to give it to him.
Right.
As Fairgrove takes time. I thought they had purposely taken the
to move it back, yeah.
I thought they were trying to give up the 5 and give their punter a little bit more space. We'll hold it right here. Panthers trail at 25-13. There's 3:11 left on the game clock. And Fairgrove Eagles looking at a 4th and 5. They have the ball spotted down at the 41-yard line into Panther territory. These Panthers need to stop in a big way.
They do. We need nothing short of something amazing right now.
Fairgrove Eagles come back out.
They're going to punt it. He kept punting from about this same distance last time and put it inside the 10.
Yeah, put it at the 5.5-yard line. Is Eli going to stay back to take this one? Will the Panthers go after it? Takes it, kicks it, and this one not as good as the last one. Looked like come off the side of the foot a little. We'll see where he calls it out at. I thought it was around the 16 or 17. He's still walking, though. Out across the 20. He's all the way up to the 23-yard line.
That wasn't a very long punt, then.
No.
Wasn't very long. How
18
how
yards.
far were the cars parked down there? All the way to Casey's?
They're still parked all the way to Casey's. They're way down there. 3:04 left in the game. Panther offense onto the field.
I'd be plumb tuckered by the time I got to that gate if I was way down there.
Shannon goes under center. Splits one out each way. In a little tight. Brings Bevan into motion. Keeps it off the right side. Gets the pitch out to Eli. Blown up in the backfield. And he's going to be tackled for a big loss.
They were just waiting on that.
He's going to be tackled at about the 16 or 17-yard line. They read that the whole way. So Panther offense looking at a 2nd and 16 after a 6-yard loss. After the pitch goes to Eli Golden. Shannon under center. Pitches it back. Eli's going to try to throw it again, and this one nearly intercepted. Hackey able to knock that one away.
He turned into a defensive back right there. Yeah. And that was a floater. Eli's got plenty of time. He's got a great arm. He just needs to take a deep breath and relax and throw that thing.
3rd time we've run that play. 2 times to Hackey now. 1 time it went to Brett Gardner. Panthers tonight so far 0 for 4 throwing the ball. 4 attempts, no completions. Or excuse me, 5 attempts, no completions.
See what kind of rabbit we can pull out of our hat right now.
Splits one out each way as we're looking at a 3rd and 16. Pitches it back. Eli rolls to his right. Now trying to go to the other side. Cuts to the middle of the field. Gets out across the 20. Spinning forward out across the 25. And he'll make the fourth a little more manageable after he picks up about 7 or 8 on the carry. They're going to give him the 26-yard line. Make this a 4th and 8 for the Panther offense. Down to 1:37 left on the game clock. And a flag.
What do we got? Who was moving but Eli?
I don't know.
I got to go back and watch my
From a 4th and
officiating
8 to a
videos.
4th and 13.
I didn't see anybody else moving but Eli. One guy can move.
Clock rolling. Panthers down to just 1 timeout left. Minute 27 left in this game. Shannon under center. Shannon drops back, throws it, and nearly intercepted. He's trying to go to Bevan. Pass incomplete.
We turn it over.
Not the way we wanted this Panther season to start.
Nope.
But trailing here 25-13, 1:18. We can only stop the clock 1 time with that timeout. They can kneel it out from here.
First and 10 for the Panther 21 for the Eagles.
As the Fairgrove Eagle offense comes onto the field.
And one of their best players over there without his pads on, too.
Well, that's another story in this game is Hollum. After the first quarter, didn't play anymore after that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. He had taken the shoulder pads off. He had been done for the remainder of the game. So 8 leaving this game.
And he's done
after
next
he
week,
started
too.
off. Yeah, after he had started off really well.
Yeah, really, really good.
They only have to kneel it one more time. Clock rolls down. Panthers will lose this one to a final score of 25-13. Steps back, kneels it out, and that's going to do it. This one goes final. As it goes final, we're going to send it back. Post-game show coming up. Post-game show brought to you by the Grove Family Restaurant. We've got Defensive Player of the Game, the Rattery's Body Shop Collision of the Game. We also have the Player of the Game, or Offensive Player of the Game coming up. That's all awards we need to give away. Don't miss out on that coming up in the post-game show brought to you by the Grove Family Restaurant. Dayton will go over some stats as well. As we send it back, you've been listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country. Panther football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99, as these Panthers fall to the Fairgrove Eagles week 1 again. As these seniors will end their high school career never beating the Fairgrove Eagles, and we hate that, but there's going to be a lot to clean up, a lot to learn from this one, and I'm sure they'll get right to doing that as they get ready for the West Plains Scissors next week. Panthers fall, final score 25-13. I thought we did some things better in the second half than we did the first half. Second half, you came out, you only gave up the 1 score, and you put 2 touchdowns on them, including a kickoff return for 85 yards. Dalton Shannon had a long touchdown run as well. And the thing that continued to bite us from one half to the next, maybe not quite as bad in the second half, was penalties and turnovers. We had too many turnovers in this one, 3 in the first half, added another one here in the second half. And, of course, the penalties, and Zach Richardson had texted me, he said, how many penalties tonight? We didn't keep track of all the penalties, but it was too many. It was a lot. And that just killed the Panthers here in this one tonight. And want to give credit where it's due. Fairgrove Eagles played very well. They were stout up front. Thomason is I think, a very good athlete. And he's going to go play at Missouri State University and play baseball, and he can throw 90-plus and all that stuff. Heck of a baseball player. And he's, you see that, I don't care what you're going to do, Division I, you're just going to be a pretty good athlete to be able to go do that. You see that here. Hollum leaves this game early for the Fairgrove Eagles. And, the running game was never quite the same for Fairgrove, I thought, once he left. And, this Panther defense did some good things at times, but just continued to get their back put against the wall from some turnovers. So things to clean up, things to get better at, trust the process, right? So I guess this goes back to having the memory of a goldfish. Yep. You want to try to forget some of this here. You want to learn from it. You want to forget some of this, get to the next one game at a time. As the Panthers fall to the Fairgrove Eagles. Eagles final score 25-13. We're about to give away some awards. But, guys, before we do, post-game show brought to you by the Grove Family Restaurant. Dayton, you want to go over some stats for us?
Yeah, Dalton Shannon, 10 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown. Eli Golden, 6 carries, 22 yards. Brody Bevins, 5 carries, 35 yards. Wood Curtis, 4 carries, 15 yards. And Diesel, the franchise, come in there a little bit, 4 carries for 5 yards. And you had a DeRoskin kickoff return for a touchdown. And that'll kind of wrap it up.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of first half stats. We had a little bit more going here in the second half. But just some things will get cleaned up and get better. Let's give away some awards here. As I was responding back to Zach Richardson. Post-game show brought to you by the Grove Family Restaurant. For the Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game, guys, I was going to go with Ryder Jones. He had the one where he had, and it looked like Thomason was going to have a good game there as he was getting around some blocks. Ryder splits that, gets back there, and slings him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Good open field tackle.
Good open field and, slung him down. Good hit there. As he'll get the Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Wright County Land Services. Guys, we talked about him early, and he continued to show up in the second half. Carson Gibson.
Yeah. Played a good game. I don't know how many tackles he had. I think.
What'd you have Carson finish with?
Some of those piles are hard to see, but I got him 4 solo, 4 assists. But I know he was in on more than that. I'm sure Coach will have an official count there, but he just played a good game. He was in on everything.
Yeah, Carson played a good one here tonight for the Panthers. Carson coming into that senior year, another one you're going to depend on, and looking forward to big things out of him. As we then go to what I'm going to say offensive player of the game or player of the game, and this was a tough one, so we are going to split it. We're going to give it to 2 of them. And we couldn't ignore DeRoskin getting the thing started with the 85-yard kickoff return.
Yeah.
That was a huge play in this game, but also couldn't ignore Dalton Shannon, what he did in his first varsity started quarterback to have the 10 carries. And how many yards would you say?
145.
145, including a long touchdown run. So we're giving it to both of them, Dalton Shannon as well as Easton DeRoskin. And I think that number 21 is one you're going to see more of.
Yes. I do too.
You're going to hear that name more and more as this year goes on the defensive side as well, because he also had that play where he had run the wide receiver down that got back behind him. He runs him down to prevent the touchdown. So looking forward to seeing more out of him. Number 21, Easton DeRoskin. So that is your player of the game. Dalton Shannon and Easton Doroskin. Brought to you by McGowan Auto. Postgame show brought to you by the Grove Family Restaurant. We're about ready to get on out of here. This one again goes final. Panthers fall to the Fairgrove Eagles at home with Mr. Wilson back in attendance. Want to send a big shout out to him. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for making the trip back here with your family and coming back to visit. We've greatly enjoyed it and looking forward to the next one for sure. We're going to get on out of here. Final score 25-13. Panthers fall. That's going to do it for us as we send it back. You've been listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.